We all have a story, we all have a tale. Well, there's a place I've come to know well, led by a man named Sty. He's full of stories, he is quite a guy. Sit around the campfire and hear him tell his tale. Some may be able to relate to him quite well. We're all just people looking for a place to go. Well, Sty has made one, and it is quite a show. Come meet Sty, he's quite the guy. If you're feeling lonely, come and make a friend. If you need a story, on Sty you can depend. His voice is soothing like a lullaby. Sometimes he brings a tear to my eye. Sit around the campfire and hear him tell his tale. Some may be able to relate to him quite well. We're all just people looking for a place to go. Well, Sty has made one, and it is quite a show. Come meet Sty, he's quite a guy.
Good evening, everybody. Hey, welcome around the campfire. Hey, we got a good group of folks in the house already. There are 19 folks in the house, and we've got a few over here in the chat. We've got El Barlow. Great to see you. Crazy Ann, Eric Pollock, Plain Old Chuck, and the Hunt for Heat. And I've got friends in the basement, of course, you know. Isn't it true, though? I've always got friends in the basement. Hey, there's Jadzia just popped in. That's great. And Alyssa, great. Good to see you. Good to see you. Now I'm gonna pop my friends up here real quick. This will go right down the group here. Well, look at there. Hi,
Howdy.
Samantha. Hi. It wouldn't be us around the campfire without Samantha. And we gotta get her done, Granny.
Hey.
I tell you what, there's only 3 of us right now on the panel. I'm good with that. I'm sure it'll get busier soon, you know. It won't be long. I do have someone else down in the basement, but they're not ready to come on panel yet. They will be later. Hey, Hike with Mike, great to see you. David Jones, awesome. Metal Music Maniacs here. OG San, yes, awesome. Yes, all good folks. I like that metal music. Smoked ham and taters on the campfire truly does sound good right about now. I tell you what, that's a meal. It seems like if I'm going to camp for a week or more, at least one meal's a big slice of ham and some taters or something. I was going to do fried taters, but I realized I had used up all my onion in that recipe from Spice and Easy, so I can't have fried taters without onions, you know. Hey, Melissa Spencer, great to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Great. Yeah, we got 22 folks in the house on a Thursday night. That's nice to see. There's Mike. Hey, E-Waste Mike. Hello, all you fools. Yeah, you know, it's, yeah, look at the company he keeps, right? That's, yeah. Can't blame us. You came here. We didn't come to you, Mike. uh, yeah, even, yeah, yeah, even E-Waste Mike. Yeah, I was worrying on. There's Freeman James. Hey, how's it going, James? Hope all is well there. Hope you and my sis are doing good. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, it might take a little bit for me to get rolling. I didn't sleep last night. Like a dummy, I got up about, I tried to go to bed about 12:30 in the morning. Finally gave up at about 2 o'clock. Got up a couple hours of messing around on the internet and stuff. Just no way I was going to sleep. And then Crazy Ann sees that I'm active on Facebook, so she sends me a message. Then the next thing I know is, hey, do you want to talk? I said, I suppose, yeah, sure, at 4 o'clock in the morning. And it was, oh, that must be me. Something tells me I forgot to mute. No, I'm good. Okay. But yeah, so Crazy Ann and I talked till almost 6:30 this morning, and so I didn't get much sleep. I got a couple hours, kind of dragging my feet. Oh yeah, Mike, he'll be right back. He needs an ice cream. Yeah. No, you don't need it. You want it, but you don't need it. Hey, Joan, good to see ya.
Joan.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, wait.
That's it. Is when you're retired, every morning you get up and you go, yep, I'm retired. I'm just as tired as I was yesterday.
Not.
Yeah. But it's nice if you are retired, when you feel tired, you can just say, oh, man, it's going to be a real tough day getting through nothing I have to do anyway. I mean, I can't complain and say, God, I got to work all day. I got to put in 8, 10 hours and I'm so tired. Now I just say, oh, yeah, it's going to just be a tired day, I guess.
All the work I'd do if I was getting paid what I was worth, I'd be rolling in money right now.
Well, and that's it. That's it. When I do, I mean, well, that's like today. I should have, when I got done chatting with Ann, I should have just gone right back to bed. I tried to, I laid on my couch and just kind of
Yep.
snoozed a little bit, and then my mind was going 1,000 miles a minute, and I'm going, not get off your tail. You got things to do, and I went and got a new battery, an additional battery for my adventure trailer, so now I can push it. I figure 14 to 18 days I can
There you go.
be totally off grid and have power every day. And bought a few other electrical pieces of equipment that got to be installed into the trailer, and so I ended up making myself busy all damn day. Um, I find that when I decide to take it easy, those are usually the days I work the hardest. And
Mm-hmm.
the yeah, getting paid to turn the coffee pot on at 6 a.m. isn't a bad suggestion. Yeah, I would love it if someone would pay me to get up and make coffee. Yep, yep. I I think about that once in a while. You know, if I wanted to go back into the workforce, what would I do? it's got to be a job where I can do what I want. Look at this guy. Talk about someone that does what he wants. Yep.
Keeping my ice cream open. I'm working on it though.
Oh, geez. Oh, yeah. That is a tough job.
Well,
Getting the lid off that ice cream cone. Oh, that's a bitch. Oh. Well, I think about it. This old gal out in Montana, when I first met her, she was like 78 years old, and she ran a little restaurant, and it was the way she put it. I'm a breakfast bar. She didn't serve anything except breakfast. Well, she put coffee on at 3:00 in the morning, and she was open for business at 4 a.m. and she closed at 2:00 in the afternoon, 7 days a week. Hey, NJ, lawn and hedge cutting. Good evening, and thank you very, very much. Thank you. That's sweet of you. It is a good evening because I got you guys to hang out with. You betcha. I'm going to be having another camping outing coming up, and I won't see you guys for a week or two. So, yeah, I got to get in all the time I can with you. But yep, those super chats, they go right into that camping fun and content. And I'm going to handle this camping trip a little different. Well, I'm going to be doing some different things too. I can't get the campsite I want, Mike. Campsite 25.
Yeah.
It had 7 open days, right? 7 open days. Could be reserved for 7 days. And the day after the 7th day, it was first come, first served. So actually, if you reserved it for those 7 days, you're already there. So you could just stay 2 weeks. Nobody, no ifs, ands, or buts. I was all excited. I checked it. Yep, all 7 days are still available. Did my stream the other night. Right after the stream, I jumped on there, going to make the reservations, and some SOB jumped in there. And on the 6th day of those 7 days, a 1-day reservation.
Oh,
that's running water. That's running water.
Effed it completely up. Effed it completely up.
Yeah, that's your boy.
And I thought, well, I don't want to get the cops involved or make poor Travis, he's a buddy of mine, the host of the campground with Destination Great Lakes. I don't want him to have to be miserable. But I was tempted. Well, I'll reserve it for those first 5 days and the 7th day. Well, I got nowhere to go on the 6th day, right? Well, so I won't go nowhere. I'll just stay there. And when they show up and say, but we got it reserved, I'll say that. And when they put the card on the post for their reservation, I'll just throw that in the fire pit. And say, where's your reservation? I don't see it. No, you're out of luck, man. I can't move. Or I could fake a heart attack or something, and well, you can't move. The poor old guy, he's having a heart attack, But, yeah, so I don't have a clue what kind of campsite I'm going to have for my first week out there. But the minute they pack their shit up on that 6th day, my shit's going to be all packed up, and I'm going to be sitting out on the road, and they're going to have to pull out around me because I'm going to back in just as they're pulling out. Don't mess with me because then I got it for 8 days after that. So I don't know what this camping trip's going to be like. But I'm not doing 2-3 videos a day like I did this last one. I'm thinking what I'll do is, kind of rub it in my audience's nose what I eat during this camping trip. I did a few for the last one, but this one, at least one meal a day. I'm going to video just a few seconds of each one just showing it off. Say, this is what I'm eating tonight, you know. And I figure I'll put the whole trip together as a montage of every meal I had throughout the 2 weeks. There you go. There's a
Here.
10, 15-minute video of meals after meals after meals. Num, 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 num. Yeah.
Your ham and taters look good.
Oh, it was. It was damn good. It was damn good. I
That
got
was
that.
a big piece of ham.
It
That was
was,
a ham steak. Come on.
I'm not kidding. That ham steak that I bought, it had a tiny little bone in it. But that ham steak was so bad. If you had one of those big oval platter type dinner plates, that sucker was about 4 inches longer on each end of one of those
Oh, really?
oval plates. That thing was huge. It weighed 1 3/4 pounds.
Wow.
That ham steak, and that ham steak gave me that dinner, 2 breakfasts, plus 2 ham sandwiches. So yeah, it was a big one. And I'm going to pick another one of those slabs up because that was the perfect. I don't even remember the brand, but I'll know it once I see it. But it was perfect. It wasn't too salty. It had real nice smoky flavor to it. And I just took my cast iron frying pan, got it just steaming hot, threw some butter in there, and slapped that slab of ham in there and grilled it in that pan. Oh, and threw a bunch of that. I love that Cajun seasoning. Anybody that's never tried that Cajun seasoning,
Mhm.
oh, that stuff is great. That stuff is awesome. It's great on fish, poultry, beef, pork. I get it at the Dollar Tree, $1 for a little bottle of it, just because those are convenient, those little bottles. But one bottle's good for like 2 meals worth of seasoning, you know. You can get it in the big bottles, but yeah.
Sub down.
Yeah.
I want to know why Sam is sitting on your panel screwing up her hair. That's what I want to know.
Dude, no, it was in my face, so I had to get it out of my face.
You can reach down there and give him a good slap.
I wish you would.
Kick him in his ass.
Yeah, he wants it. That's the problem.
Here's the thing, though. I pay to play.
You pay to play.
That's true.
You're supposed to,
I pay to
you
play.
know, yeah, you're not supposed to advertise that you pay to play.
You need to switch me and Granny. I'll show her some.
What?
Don't let me.
Granny's like,
Granny was sending me some terrible stuff on Messenger today. I had to shut my phone off.
I did?
No, you were sending me some bad stuff.
I couldn't see it.
Yes, that was really bad. That was horrid.
Not Granny.
Yeah, it was Granny.
She's too big of a sweetheart.
Oh,
When the
Cindy,
camera's on, maybe.
Cindy's grinding up peppers again.
Hmm.
Cayenne this time.
I'd be crying.
Don't you wish you had this life?
The what?
Oh, that's cute. I actually have one of my cat doing the same thing.
He does it all the time. And I'll,
Covers the face, yeah.
like, literally stepped over him. He never moves. And now he's sitting right here. He's down there somewhere. Where is he?
Yeah, I see him.
No. You see his white paw?
Yeah,
Jerk.
the life of a cat.
Mm-hmm.
Must be rough.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the next best thing to retirement is to being a cat that's retired.
Hey, Shane.
Yeah, my girls heard a
Hey, Paul.
message I got today and they about
Oh,
died. They started giggling and laughing and like, what was that? I'm glad they just saw it and just heard it and didn't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tomorrow's going to be 89 here, and I'm going to melt aluminum. So that'll be interesting.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah. Well, you shouldn't use as much propane.
That'd be
It's
hot.
pre-warmed up. It's preheated.
Mm-hmm. I cut a fire extinguisher in half today and was screwing around with it, bending the metal, trying to make it spout. And so tomorrow I'm going to see if it works. So
There
I'll
you
either
go.
burn myself up or it'll work. The only two options it can be.
You're gonna use that for your crucible?
Well, I have regular crucibles, but just for like aluminum cans and stuff, you can use a steel fire
Yeah.
extinguisher.
Right.
Just make sure you take all the powder out of it and wash it out. Now, I watched an idiot yesterday who actually does metal stuff.
Hey,
And
Nick.
Hey, Nick. And he took a fire extinguisher, cut the top off of it, put it in the fire, and it melted because it was aluminum. The guy was an idiot.
Oh, the tank was aluminum?
Yeah, it's like, and he does this stuff. You think I don't know.
Yeah.
I put a comment. I said, "You're a moron." That was my comment. So I told him, I said, "You're a moron."
Yeah.
Well, that's a fail. I was like, no shit.
Yeah. Ann
Sure.
wouldn't have said it as nice as you
No.
did. Yeah.
You know.
Oh, you fucking moron.
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, Food Forest Permaculture. Good to see ya. Saucy Shane. Yeah, God, I miss it. I was telling you the other night that when I was in school, when I was a kid in our junior high, we started and all the way through high school, we had full forge and foundry in our high school, and that was part of our metal class, and loved it, man. I made all kinds of stuff. And the school, it was funny because the one year they said that they had to announce to our class that they want to encourage us to go ahead and make all the molds and aluminum items we wanted to make and stuff. They wanted to encourage us to do that, but they needed to make sure to discourage us from stealing people's aluminum to bring it to school to melt down. Because we were running all over town, and look at that lawn chair, that's all aluminum. All we gotta do is cut the webbing off that. But yep, steal the lawn chairs. I mean, yeah, we were stealing aluminum all over town just to take it to school to melt it down, make shit out of it, But we were making license plates out of aluminum, and that was pretty cool. We had several different license plates with sayings on them and shit. And
license plates are aluminum now.
yeah,
So
the
if I
actual plates
run
now
out
are.
of aluminum, I'm just going to go up and down the street and take everybody's license plate.
There you go. Yep, you have a cordless Dremel with a cutter head on it. Just cut waste your time unscrewing them buggers. Just zing, zing, run with the plate.
Yeah, let's go. What's up, Phil, you idiot?
What's up, Phil, you idiot? You're so welcoming.
I gotta admit, mate, you moan like a bloody old woman, you do.
Shut up, fathead.
How can you call me a fathead? Look at you fat lump.
Look how fat your head is compared to mine.
Yeah, I've got an excuse. I was born like this. What's yours? Hit with the ugly stick.
You look like a rejected Oompa Loompa.
Hey, ladies, how do you like being up in the upper stands and being able to look down on this, eh? I feel like we're at a Mexican cockfight and we got two roosters going at it down there in the arena.
Take their heads and just conk them together.
Yeah, but Mike was born an a-hole anyway.
I know.
I just like seeing you guys getting along so well. That's that's good. That's good.
What are you gonna do?
Hey, be ready. Good to see ya. Good to see you. Be ready.
Phil. Phil's having his fun already.
Yeah. Yeah, and he better be careful. You're driving.
Yeah.
He's driving home. Don't be messing around in the chat till you get yourself in a car wreck.
Shame.
Get off that phone and drive yourself home.
Hey, Phil. Phil.
Phil, look at this, Phil.
Type the alphabet, Bill. Type it out.
Hey, I got something that'll throw them in the ditch.
Cool.
Oh, God. I shouldn't even say that because if something happens, I'd feel bad.
Yeah, you
Yep.
you never forgive yourself.
I laughed so hard I kissed myself.
Yeah.
Damn it.
It would take me at least 2-3 days to forgive myself, you know. But yeah,
That'd
you
be
know,
fun to watch, though.
I was getting hounded a couple months ago. You know, they're saying, "Oh yeah, camping season. You know, when you're out camping, you need to start." And okay, I'm getting told. Look at how well Phil does with the super chats because he dances when he gets super chat. Finally, I caved in and I got a little footage of me dancing with this pretty girl. Oh God, she's sweet. You know, and she come up on my porch one day and I told she said, "Hey, Sty, you want to dance?" And I said, "Yeah, let's go for it." So I figured now I take that little bit of video and I'll flash that up there with super chats from now on. And so here's Sty dancing with I mean, you won't believe it. This chick is hot.
That's cute. Oh, I can't believe it. Let you grab its paws like that. What in the hell?
What in the hell? Oh, yeah. Oh, thanks. Be ready. Yeah.
Oh, come on, move.
Yeah. A little. Pull that out of the family archives. I got in trouble though. I was still married back then. Yeah. Yeah. I just gotta. I gotta work on that. I gotta get. I think I know what music I'm going to put with it. So, yeah, I got to get that up there with a little bit of music background. But things happen. You just never know. Just any old porch, you know.
That was cool.
And by the way, that is not me.
Oh, well, it looks just like you, damn it.
That's and she goes. She said the same thing. She goes, "That's not you."
Well, now I can okay. Now that you say something, the beard is longer.
Yeah, beard's a little bit longer. Yeah. The moves are about the same, but
Hey, Nick.
What? Got something for you, mate.
What is that? Your pinky finger? About this long.
Yeah.
Look at that little nub.
I gotta admit, you shave your head bald and shove a light bulb up your rear end, you look like Uncle Fester.
What Uncle Fester? That's all I heard.
You friggin' idiot. Can I swear on here, Sty?
How's your sister doing?
Oh, man.
I
I
gotta
don't
call
know,
her.
she said that you shit in bed.
I do. She's so ugly, she scares the shit out of me.
Yeah. No, but she had to roll you in it. Yeah, she had to roll you in flour to find the wet patch. You fat lump.
a computer chick, you waste, aka Uncle Fester. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I've only ever seen the screen when she plays this. Fuck you, Nick.
No, you want to fuck me, but I'm not that way inclined, mate. I'm a rug muncher.
Wait, your prostate. Oh, okay.
Jeez, Mike,
I'm busy.
That sounded like you put it on somebody's wood. Hey, Kenneth, the Kentucky fam. Hey, good to see you.
Hey, Kenneth. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome.
He turned a light on for crying out loud. Oh, Earl, you poor cat. I mean,
And it's on.
Most cats would run away from that.
yeah, Earl loves it. Earl loves it. He
Well, the
liked it
cat's
on
just
his.
like his owner, freaking fat and lazy.
Now he's all rolling over. Oh,
Yeah,
You're just mad, Nick. I got a pussy to play with.
the other night, Earl was loving it on his belly, between his legs. He was just loving it. He even sat on it for a while.
look at him. That's so cute.
You done playing?
He-
Ain't too far away. Lazy ass.
Aw,
See?
that is
He loves it.
adorable.
That can't eat right.
Hey, Mike, if you want to get rid of your cat, I know a good takeaway that'll take it.
I love my little pussy. You done?
Yeah, it's probably the only pussy that you're going to get.
Hey, Gary. Good to see you.
All right, you got my back hurt.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Whatever it takes to keep that cat happy. Oh, I went to the store. Last night, that ding-dong thing, eating them damn ding-dongs, frozen ding-dongs last night. I think that's why I didn't get no damn sleep. My blood sugars were right through the roof, eating all them ding-dongs. So I figured I need a healthy snack. I went out today and I got myself a
Cashews?
huge container of cashews. Oh, I saw this big ass container of cashews and I go, whoa, that's $15. But
How long would that last you?
that's 2 pounds of cashews. That should last me a couple weeks. Maybe. I eat about a half a cup of cashews every day. They're
Really?
good for you.
Yeah,
They're good for you. Joan told her husband to pick up some ding dongs while he's at the store.
I figured you'd have a sugar attack.
Well, I think, well, it's like I told Ann at 4 o'clock this morning. She said, "You're sure you're feeling okay?" I said, "Well, yeah, I'm not feeling the best, but I'm feeling okay." I said, I got a sugar rush, I ate 3 of them ding dongs on Phil's stream, and then sure as shit, I wasn't off the stream 5 minutes, and I'm going, well, there's the 4th one. It's a long ways to the refrigerator, so I might as well eat it. So I ate the 4th one. And
Heck yeah.
yeah, you just don't do that shit just before you're trying to go to bed, Not when you're diabetic, at least.
No.
And then she's going,
Work for
well,
it.
you have a way to, oh, there they are. She says, you do have a way to test your sugar, don't you? And I said, oh, yeah. She goes, well, why don't you test it? I said, I don't want to know what the hell it is. That's the last thing. And she goes, you were serious too, weren't you? And I go, you mean about my insulin pen? She goes, yeah. I said, oh, yeah. It was sitting right over here on the table. I
That's
said,
why I asked you if you had it close to you yesterday.
yep. Pen needle was sitting right next to it, ready. Yeah, it would have taken me about 30 seconds and I could have shot up. Yeah.
See Sty
I
holding your
am
beer
nuts, eh? Yeah.
all over. Speaking of ding dongs, how you doing, Nick?
All right, so soon, your ugly mug.
You ugly mug. Speak English. Freaking jerk.
You speak English.
You speak English.
You're a bloody English reject.
The-
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to remember what the hell I was watching this morning. There was some guy on there, and he was saying he was Scottish, and I laughed my ass off because this guy that was interviewing him says, "You sound South African to me," and
Wow.
this guy's like, "No, I'm Scottish." He said, "No, you ain't Scottish. You sound like a South African." You know, he was getting him really all pissed off. I mean, that guy had his kilt in a knot. He was, yeah, call me South African for crying out loud.
Here, Nick. Smell my shoe.
Oh, Jesus.
Nah, I smelled that last night, mate. It was horrible. Last time I smelled something like that, it come out of the baby's rear end.
Ugh, what are you doing? Your nose in a baby's rear end. You know what I seen on Facebook? Hold that thought. Facebook Marketplace. I'm gonna find it and show you that. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna show you. Stand by.
Stand by.
Stand by.
Stand by. Film at 11. Film at 11.
Yeah, stand by. Let me see if I can find this stupid thing.
Well, if it's stupid, you'll probably find it, you fat
You
lump.
be stupid. You probably find it. Idiot.
I watched about an hour this morning, between 2 and 4 o'clock this morning. I watched about an hour of all of the old drive-in movie theater intermissions. There's an actual video on Prime that's an hour and a half long, and all it is all the drive-in theater intermissions. And oh Jesus, what the hell? Okay, I got it. Hang on. Mannequins
Kids mannequins.
for sale, $75.
Isn't that crazy?
Well, it's a ready-made family.
Yeah, I gotta pick them up tomorrow. I gotta pick them up tomorrow. So.
Well, you're gonna have to stop at Walmart and get a wardrobe for them.
For what? All I need
For
is
what?
Yeah.
For what?
Isn't that crazy?
I tell you what, I wouldn't leave the place unless they were clothed. You drive down the road with them buggers in the car with you. Yeah.
I just figured, you know, there's a lot of weird people in the world. Somebody see that.
Oh yeah. And the thing is they'll sell anything. They'll
Now
sell
this one, look at this one. This is a Victoria's Secret mannequin. You know, I'll probably pay $350 for that. Nick, there you go. You want me to buy that and send it to you?
Yeah,
No.
go on, man.
There's Nick's right there. There's Nick's.
You get 4 nicks. That's. I told you can buy anything on the internet. You can even buy nick heads.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
As soon as I see that, I said, yeah, some freak would have a good time buying those. They look super.
Yeah. And his name's Mike.
Well, I'm gonna name it Nick. Oh, look, there is a Nick. I didn't go down far enough. Remember I showed you those? Look, there's Nick right in the
Baby
middle.
lady. Oh, jeez.
That's Nick right in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
With
mean,
a fresh diaper yet.
yeah, and his mouth's wide open as always.
That's, yeah.
There you go, Nick.
Now, I hate to even ask the question, Mike, why in the hell are you surfing eBay for
That's
dummy
actually Facebook Marketplace.
or
It's just
Facebook? Oh, wait,
yeah.
yeah.
It's just,
Why are you surfing it for that?
well, when you go on there, it's just a list of all different things, and that was just one of the things that was on there.
You
know,
can
it's like
search,
There's nothing.
You can
Well-
narrow that down to see the things you want to see,
Well, that's how I just did it when I wanted to find it. But yeah, I was just going through because
Uh-huh.
I get a lot of like electronics and stuff up here, and
Yeah,
it was just like it was like on the main
mannequins in the other,
yeah on the main page. Here, I'll show you the main page.
Yeah.
So if you just go to Marketplace, there's what you'll see.
Yeah.
You'll see a random array of everything,
Yeah.
and those little mannequins just happen to be.
Does anybody see mannequins?
Hold
I
on.
haven't seen, yeah,
Nope.
No, I haven't seen mannequins yet. No
That's
mannequins.
close.
No. No. Something tells me he typed mannequin in the
No,
search.
I didn't type it in.
Yeah.
Sty, I bet you it's one of Mike's fake profiles.
Yeah.
You know, I had a fight with PayPal again today because they locked my account again
What?
for the same thing they locked it for 2 weeks ago. I was like, this was already resolved. Oh, we need you to do this and do that. I was like, you're an idiot. It's another day and a half of
You know,
fighting.
and that's it is yeah, they do. They try to target things that are more related to your typical searches, what you look for, things you click on and stuff. That's me when I pull it up. It's a lot of camping gear, canoes, kayaks, stuff like that all pop up, campers and things like that.
Lately, I've been looking at
I've never gotten mannequins. Yeah.
mannequins.
I guess I'm just not searching for the right thing. But you know, that's what really got about a year ago. YouTube was so screwed up on recommending videos. All I was watching a year ago was nothing but bushcrafting stuff and some scrapping channels. That's it. Bushcrafting and scrapping, other than Phil's spicy stuff, you know. And every time I'd watch a stinking video over in the recommendations, nude yoga. And that went on for almost 3 months. That's all they would recommend is nude yoga. And I thought, geez, just looking at it, I could hurt myself. Trying to do yoga in anything, I'd hurt myself. I think YouTube was trying to get rid of me. Yeah. Just like them buggers with the Sty ads in front of my streams all the time. We'll show you how to get rid of Stys forever. Yeah. What the hell kind of ad is that to put in front of my channel?
I got that ad today
Did you?
too. Again,
Them
yeah. I get it probably 50%
Oh, them
of the
sons of
time.
bitches. And I've gotten in there probably about 30 times now because you can hit that exclamation mark by the ad and say that and tell them quit running it on my channel. It's not relevant or it's blah blah. And it'll even let you leave a nice comment. Well, I didn't leave a nice comment. I said, this damn ad's telling people how to get rid of my channel. You know, you people are not nice letting that ad run. Don't do it no more. I keep saying stop, but you keep running it. They haven't stopped. No. Yeah, sty removal. Yeah. And they even go so far as saying that we'll not only show you how to remove styes, but we'll show you how to avoid styes in the future. What? Yeah. basically telling them how to block me, you know. That's-
I hate the people that put an ad in the front, all on the video, and at the end. That's an instant unsub for me. And one of my scrappers, I watched one of his videos the other day. I didn't unsub him, but I shut that shit off. I didn't finish watching it.
that, you know,
That's aggravating.
it's, I keep telling myself, pay that $10 a month to get rid of the ads. But then I'm saying to myself, no. Because where it turns me off and I quit watching a channel is when that channel enables non-skippable ads. That's
Yeah.
what I hate, where I'm stuck and I got to watch a 3, 4, 5 minute frickin' ad.
Yep.
No, you don't force me to watch it. Give me the option to skip that sucker after 3 seconds. Don't be forcing me. And those are the ones I can't. That's why mine, I say you can put an ad in the front or an ad at the back, nothing in the middle. Don't put nothing in. And that's like a lot of people use those. What the hell do they call them? You know, during the video, it'll pop up in the corner and you can click on it. It'll take you to another video or whatever. I don't use those because what the hell? You're just telling people, yeah, the rest of the video sucks, so click here and go somewhere else. I mean, yeah, you know, why are you sending people out of your video? Yeah, so I don't do those either.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, be ready. They only pay it's pennies. It's nothing.
yeah,
You gotta
Yeah.
have people watch a crap load of ads and make $1.
yeah. And in our analytics, it shows how much you make
Yeah.
through standard AdSense and how much you make off of premium. And yeah, premium is about 30% of my AdSense revenue is premium. About 30% of it is that. And that's it, is when they came up with you can pay to remove ads.
Mm-hmm.
At that, when they first came up with it, you didn't get any money for that. It just removed the ads for the watcher, but the creator didn't get any money for it.
Right.
But then the federal government went after him and said, whoa, no. That's what your ad contractors do, is you're having those viewers watch, and they're paying you to have them watch, and that's why you have to give them part of that revenue. It said now you're making them pay to have premium so they don't see the ads. You got to share that with the creator. You get, you know, it's their stuff that you can't just be the only person making money on it. So yeah, so they basically just came up with a fixed percentage on premium. But it doesn't, you know, AdSense and premium, that doesn't make any revenue on the channel.
No.
And you gotta have if you haven't got, I would easily say if you haven't got 1 million views a month, AdSense makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't. A typical high volume video of mine was like my Shaga videos, over 42,000 views. And I looked at the analytics on that, and for its whole lifespan, it's made just a little over $16 in AdSense.
Yeah.
So 42,000 views, I got $16. Yeah, promotions, and yeah, there's all different other ways for folks that are doing it for the money. You can set it up, and yeah.
Yeah, you can make money, but it's a lot of freaking time and work. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah.
Everybody in chat, keep talking to Sam. See if she can keep up.
Yeah, they all expect a response too.
Yeah. She usually does, though. She usually covers them all.
She does.
In there, just Roll them out.
Yeah, OG son. And that video has been up for 5 years now. So in 5 years, I earned a bottle of whiskey off of that video. That's right.
What's up, Will?
Hey, Will.
Hey, Will.
You know, now, but you know, when you're the people with 1 million subs and sponsors and all that, well, then yeah, you're gonna make money. But us little guys, yeah.
And that's it. I can totally understand if a person wants to try to make a living off of YouTube. Well, then you got to treat it like self-employment. I mean, now it becomes your occupation, and you got to be willing to put 8 to 14 hours a day into it. And to be really honest, you're going to need to put 12 to 16 hours into it, like a small business owner, because you can't hire people to do it for you. You got to do it all. And boy, you got to be on there just pounding it, and doing a lot of research, and it's a lot of damn work. It's a lot of damn work.
I made more when I was doing my gaming streams on my channel.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my subs, everything went through the roof.
Yeah.
But I don't have time to sit for 12 hours and do gaming streams like I used to.
Right. Yeah, OG son, you're right. See, and that's it with me is I've had a lot of people say, "Oh, well, Sty, you need to get a big merch store going, and you got to start doing some product collabs, and you got to start doing reviews and getting sponsors and blah blah blah, and you can make all this money." And I told them, I said, "Well, it's a shame I'm not here for that." Yeah, if that was my concern, that's what I would be trying to do. But I started my YouTube channel to make money, but not off of YouTube. I used YouTube as a marketing tool for my camp to get clients for my camp. I was able to show them some of the skills and things we teach out at camp, and just to spark their interest in the camp. And it worked. I got a half a dozen clients off of YouTube, and those clients, they were paying $1,000 a week. So you get half a dozen, that's $6,000. That's, so YouTube was worth messing with every 2-3 days, getting on there, posting a video, and but then when we shut down camp, the whole money thing just became stupid to me. I wanted to do YouTube for the fun of it. I was at a loss that I had people from all over the country watching me, all 15 of them. I'm not shitting you. If you would have seen me when I started YouTube, my first 5 subs, holy shit. I come out of the Sty Shack, I'm yelling at the gal that lived out on the camp with me, yelling at her cabin, Rory, middle of the frickin' night. This is like 1 o'clock in the morning. She comes out on her porch. She goes, "What the fuck are you yelling this time of the night for?" I said, "I got 5 subs, and one of them's from South Carolina." Can you believe that shit? All the way down to South Carolina, and they're watching and she goes, "You fucking go to bed, or you're dead. I could care less about your 5 stupid people watching you." But no, I was freaking amazed. I couldn't believe that shit. And then I started getting foreigners. I mean, people from outside the country. Oh my God.
I thought you meant like Virginia.
That was huge. And my channel was just tiny, itty bitty. I had 150, 200 subs. And all I did was collaborate with Really Big Monkey One, David. And he had made a homemade Dutch oven. And I asked him, "Would you mind if I copied what you did? But I'm going to add my own tricks to it because I didn't have a welder, and I'm not a good welder to start with." I said, "So I can't fabricate what you did, but I think I can make it without the welding? He says, hell, if you can, do it. Do it. I'd love to see that. So I made it. I sent him a link. He watched it. It was unlisted. He watched it. And he says, yeah, post it, post it. I posted it. He put the word out. Well, you know, he's got a couple 100,000 followers. He put the word out. In 24 hours, I got 408 subs. It went nuts. And I'm like, where the hell all these people come from? But you know, I feel just good today at 3,500 as I did with 350. I mean, because I'm not, you know, the numbers not the issue. It's the people. You know, it's who the people are. That's what's cool. Yeah. I YouTube for the fun of it, not the money. You know, and that's why I don't. It's not often I banner. You know, you can support the channel through PayPal and the super chats and stuff. You know, I don't market it. You know, so much. You folks know what super chat is. You know where that dollar sign is. If you want to do it, you do it. Because when people contribute to my channel, that contributes to me being out more and doing more videos and doing, you know, more content, working on more content. And if they don't support that way, it doesn't mean the content stops. It's just a little bit less, not as grandiose or whatever. But nothing stops, you know, it doesn't stop. Because I would be doing this whether I was monetized or not. I didn't even realize that was kind of embarrassing. Someone told me, they said, well, are you having trouble getting your watch hours? And I said, why? And they said, well, because you should be monetized. And oh, Mike, you're Mike. Leave it to Mike. That's it.
You have to do another one and spell it right.
That's what happens when you're super chat. That's worth dancing on the porch with the sweet honey.
I spelled all that shit wrong.
Yeah, I noticed that. You know, you're getting better. Yeah,
That's crazy.
there you go. There's your spelling class for today, folks.
Mm-hmm. Spelling with e-waste.
That Mike is so multilingual. I tell you, I mean, the guy's so talented.
I'm so multilingual, I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about.
That's right. That's right. He has to even translate for himself. It's thank you so much there, Mike.
Nick, if you get any closer, you're going to fall in Mike's lap.
Nick. Oh, be ready. Oh, but no, you know, there it is. Mike,
I had to fix it.
be ready. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. He had to fix it. I mean,
Hey, I did it to do it. Now
right.
I
understood it the first time.
I didn't even understood it.
And you could have even just typed it in the chat as a correction, bud.
Yeah, I know.
That's, I mean,
Maybe
is
not.
there? 10 letters in there, and you figure each one of them needs a buck or something. That's what the hell's the matter with you?
Yeah, here, figure it out.
Hey, Mo Homesteading, great to see you. It was awesome having you on the panel last night. The more money we make, the more we can support you and others. It is a cycle. Well, and that's true. That's true, B lady. That's true. You know, I do a set aside of some of the dollars I get from my followers, I support my greatest supporters too. And, I go over and I support. I'm sure folks have seen me. I support Phil. I support him. Him and I, we talk quite a bit about the struggles with our channels and how, what can we do to improve and where we're going to go with our channels. And it's like Phil and I are kind of sharing that journey. He's got a different path he takes than me. I'm the outdoor side. He's the spicy side, but yet we deal with the same issues. And hey, you have a great night too, Will. Enjoy your dinner.
Good night, buddy.
It takes a lot to camp. Yeah, and that's the thing is now, like this next camping trip. Oh my gosh, I got in trouble. I was over at my boy's house. I'm going to drop the new battery off, right? Well, my youngest boy, Running Water, he's out on the road. And I can do whatever I want. Running Water, don't care. Hey, Earl. God damn, look how stretched out he is. But Running Water, he don't care. He don't care what I do over at his house at all. Well, I bucked up, cut up a bunch of trees they had cut down. Still not done with it. I'm waiting for fall, and then I'm cutting those trees up for finishing them up. But so there's a bunch of wood bucked up, firewood length, just needs to be split, right? Well, I'm doing all the damn work as far as I'm concerned. I'm over there bucking them big ass trees all up in the firewood length. My youngest boy goes out there with the split maul and spends maybe 20 minutes twice a week and splits a little bit of wood. And he's been stacking it up by the house. Well, I went over there and I didn't know he got off work early. And he could hear somebody out at the wood pile. He come flying out the back door, pissed off, and then he saw it was me, and I think he was even more pissed off. What are you doing with that wood? I said, I need wood for camp next week. He says, you go buy your damn wood or go get your own. He says, you ain't taking our wood. I said, all of a sudden it's your wood. I cut it all up. He says, but I split it. I said, and that's what we're doing is we're splitting it. I did half the work. You did half the work. So I'm taking half the damn wood. Oh, no, you're not. I split all of that. I said, you're getting cheap on me, kid. You're getting cheap on me. And he says, no, that's for our fire pit. That's for our fire. Running Water. I told him, I said, you think your brother would be okay with it if I just grabbed what wood he's got split there and I pinned a $20 bill on top of the wood rack there? He goes, oh no. I'm sure he thinks it's at least worth $100. I said, I can buy that much wood for $20 elsewhere. And Running Water said, yeah, and Joe would think that's what you should do. So that's what Joe told me too. He says, nope. Hands off that wood. He says, you can go buy it somewhere else. Don't take mine. I said, I'll pay you for it. I'll give you $20 for it. He goes, no, money's not the issue. It's my wood. He says, don't take it.
I would have beat him to death with a log.
It's coming. It's coming. He's going to be really pissed when that Harley Davidson I bought him, he goes out to the shop and he finds it laying on its side out in the garage. Yeah. I won't knock it over. I'll ease it down, but lay it on its side. Joe's kind of a smaller guy. Yeah, he's going to have to really work to stand that baby back up. Yeah. I can hear it now. Dad, come over and help me pick the bike up. No, it's your bike. No, I'm not touching it, just like your wood. Your wood, I ain't touching it. No, your bike, I ain't touching it.
Open the gas cap lid too a little bit.
Yeah, I left without the wood. What the hell with it? 'Cause I figure if I got for a 14-day trip, it cost me about $60 for enough firewood to get through 2 weeks in camp. And if I got rain days, I'll have leftover wood for the next camping trip. And yeah, it's about $60 for a 2-week camping trip. $30 a week.
So you don't have no wood?
What's that?
You don't have no wood now?
No, I'm going to get wood.
Oh.
I got my wood all figured out.
Oh.
There's this guy, he lives right next door to a mill that all they mill is oak. And for $20, it equals about 5 bundles that, you buy these bundles of wood. It works out to about 5 of those bundles for $20. Well, 4 bundles cost you $24. They're $6 a bundle locally. So for $20, it's like getting 1.5 to 2 bundles free, and it's all oak and it's all dry oak. He's been living there for years next to that mill, and they let him take all of the slabs, all of the ends, and he preps all that firewood up and he stacks it along the highway. $20 a rack, and nobody stops and gets wood there because there's nowhere to actually park except on the highway, and you're going to get hit out there. But I talked to the kid personally, and he says, "Oh hell, just drive up in the yard. Don't even try to park on the road. You just jump the curb, drive right in the yard." So me, the Sty riding the trailer, right up in his damn yard, up to the rack. I unload, and I see people driving by pointing like, "Look at this old fucker, boy, he's gonna get in trouble. He turned up that guy's yard." No, the guy told me I could do it. Yeah. So yeah. And he says I'm his best customer, and that I don't camp near his community often enough, because he said other people just keep driving by, and he says I see him stop at the gas station, pay $6 a bundle for pine, but you can go to his place and for the equivalent of $4 a bundle, get solid dry oak. Great for cooking on. Great firewood. Yeah. I wish the guy lived in Ashland, though, because then I could buy wood from him, whether I'm going north or south. Yeah, it wouldn't matter. Wouldn't matter. He's a character. Hey, Roy and Becky's Travels.
You can come to Detroit and get all the free wood you want. They got 80,000 abandoned houses.
There you go. There you go.
Just saying.
I stopped at a roadside firewood, guy selling firewood on the roadside. And I thought, and he had a big sign out there, $3 a bundle. Well, for $3 a bundle, you betcha. I would go, the only problem was his driveway is narrow as hell and it's curvy. And once you go in, you got to go all the way into his place, and he's got a circle turnaround. It's just tiny. So if I got a trailer behind the truck, it's a real bitch to get in there around. So I pull in there, and I walk over to his wood racks, and I look, and I picked the piece up, and I'm looking at it, smelled it, and I threw it back in there, and I'm going, yeah, right. Railroad ties.
Oh, creosote.
Yeah. I thought, yeah, that's great. Creosote soaked railroad ties, $3 a bundle. Yeah, roast your weenie on that. Uh-huh.
They would know where you're camping.
Yeah. I have used railroad ties in a wood cook stove before. They're great for starter wood. Yeah, you throw some chunks of railroad tie in there, get it going. You can throw green wood on top of it; it's going to burn. And if you're baking something that you want over 425 degrees, yeah, railroad tiles will get a wood cook stove over that 425 mark. But so will coal. I got chewed out 2 years ago because they caught me down here at the old coal dock with a scoop shovel, loading up the back of my truck with coal. They come out there, "What the hell are you doing? You can't be taking that." I said, "What do you mean? This hasn't been used as a coal dock in 30 years." And this coal's just laying here. It's about 1.5 feet, 2 feet deep across the whole coal dock. They said, yeah, but it's not yours. I said, whose is it? Is it yours? No, but it's not yours. I said, if it's not yours and you don't know whose it is, then how the hell do you know it's not mine? Well, I don't know that it's not yours, but I don't think it's yours. I said, well, you shouldn't be thinking, you know. First thing, that's your first problem, you're thinking. And actually, it belongs to Xcel Energy, their coal-fired power plant, and they just abandoned that coal dock. And now the public just uses it as a fishing pier. And no, they're out there chewing me out. You're stealing that coal. Jesus Christ. That'd be like take a bucket of water out of Lake Superior. You can't do that. You're stealing that water. That's not yours. Well, whose is it? Well, it belongs to everybody. Okay, I'm taking my bucket worth out. I'm cool with it. You should be too. Yeah. I like that, you know. Live on an old coal mine strip pit. Find coal all the time around the place. That's cool. That is so cool. That's when I lived out in Montana, it was nothing to get a 55-gallon drum of coal, and a couple local guys, they'd have 55-gallon drums, just like buying firewood, you know, along the road. You drive past their place, and there's 10, 14 barrels of coal sitting out there, and it was $10 a barrel for the coal, $5 deposit on the barrel. And then after you use that barrel up, you bring the empty barrel back and just grab another one. You don't have to pay the deposit, just as long as you keep bringing the barrel back. And they had I loved it. I loved it. Because I tell you what, a 55-gallon drum of coal was a full cord of wood.
Wow.
The heat I'd get out of that was like a full cord of wood. Yeah. When do I leave for camp? At this time, I'm planning on the 31st. On the 31st. And Nick, so subtle down there, Nick. Oh, Jesus, you guys.
Keep your ass
Yeah,
up.
I'm looking forward to it. Because one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a review on this Blackbeard fire starter. I got this from Mike. E-Waste Mike sent me this. That's pretty cool. That's another sticker for the adventure trailer.
Oh, they gave you a sticker too?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so that's going on the adventure trailer. It's going to be fun doing this review. I mean, these guys, they haven't been in the commercial market long.
No.
And they're getting a lot of attention. Everybody that's done reviews on these love them. I can't wait to get out there and do a review on this. Yeah. I'm going to do a few different bushcrafty, more outdoorsy kind of things while I'm out this next trip.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see.
Yeah, it's everything I've seen and heard about Blackbeard fire starter is amazing, and I'm gonna really give it the go for it. I mean, I'm gonna take some and I'm gonna stick it in a container of water overnight. I'm gonna let it soak the whole damn night. I'm gonna put a rock on top of it so it's under the water the whole night, and start it all with ferro rod. Get it all, you know. Make sure that it's a good example of how well it works. And the running water's in the house. Oh, no, he's not. You're just talking about him. Good, go ahead, talk about him all you want. If he's not in the house, make sure. Hey, you're leaving for Minnesota on the 2nd. Was going to do a review on that as well. Hey, cool, John. And I will be out at camp. I'll be at Black Lake from the 31st probably until the 14th. From the 31st to the 14th.
Hope he's done.
I keep seeing Sam and mobile scrunchies, headbands, Blake. Yeah. Okay, some people have imaginations, don't they, Samantha?
Yeah, I think he was watching our conversation in the chat. So that's most
And
likely
playing
why.
off of it. Yeah. Oh, there's somebody in the basement.
That's funny
Oh,
though.
look at who got home.
Another fat boy.
We got the Three
Hey!
Stooges tonight, folks. Look at them all down there. Larry, Moe, and Curly.
Well, at
Hey,
least
Sty,
Phil
I've got something for you.
Wow. At least
Yeah.
Phil brought his chins with him today.
Do what?
At least you brought your chins with you too.
I'll be back.
You probably gonna tape him up.
Hey, Mike.
What the fuck?
Mike, I got to admit, it looks like Phil's got the bloody turkey neck syndrome.
Mr. Pepperhead is back.
Oh yeah, Adventures in the Heartland. Yeah, good. Do it. Yeah, do a review on that portable shower you got. You didn't get to set that up out at my camp. You know, when you guys camped with me. I wanted to see that. I wanted to see that set up. Yeah, do a review on that.
Yeah, he probably was on the toilet, man.
Yeah.
That looked like it.
Yeah, he just wanted to drop off so that he could flush.
Can you do that on camera? Oh, well.
Oh, geez, son.
What would you say? You bring your big head up here too.
The
With your ding dong ass.
ding dong.
He started a lot of crap, didn't he?
The yeah, and if you want to drop a link, go ahead. The just not in the open chat. I noticed that a lot of my friends out there are getting brave and they're starting to pop that link back out in the open chat. This old boy, after what I went through, it's like I'm tempting fate. You know, I just, and there's a few folks in law enforcement that they'd say, "Oh, you put that link right in your open chat. Well, don't come to us again."
Yeah.
After everything you put us through and made us try to chase certain people down, no, yeah, they'd say, "Now you're crying wolf. You're starting it. And you're wanting us to clean it up." Okay, sorry.
We just sent him over to Nick.
Yeah, we'll send them Nick. Well, and that's it. Is I wish I had a channel that I could just stream on, and I'd showcase Nick and invite every one of them characters in there. Come on in. I got a guy here he's just mean and hungry. He just wants to chew you up. And vegans are welcome also.
No, but
because I know he likes vegans.
Sky,
he likes vegans and
Sky,
peanuts.
you put the link in for StreamYard and Sty Shack, you end up dragging shite in like Mike.
I missed the last little bit of it.
Yeah.
I said, if you put the link in the side chat, you end up dragging shit like Mike in.
Oh yeah. So you figured out how we got him, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you figured out why I quit doing that, eh? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
Phil's sending me dirty
Oh.
stuff.
Is he?
Yep.
No.
You
Alright,
can kind
yeah.
of tell by his message in chat that he had something to do with it.
Yeah.
What are you looking at, Mike?
I think the downside of YouTube's meeting Mike the fat lump.
Hey, Tanya.
Shut the fuck up, Nick.
No, you shut up, you fat lump.
Hey, Native Grammy. Great to see you, sweetie. Yeah, I'm glad you're doing good on eBay, getting those things taken care of, getting rid of them. Yeah.
Thanks, Phil. Whew, I'm tired now.
You have a good night, Freeman James.
Hey, Freeman.
Send my love to Laura. That's my sister. By the way, folks. It's Freeman James and I aren't sharing anything here. You know, this.
I thought you meant Freeman James was your sister.
That who was my sister?
Freeman.
Yeah.
You said Freeman. Good night, Freeman. That's my sister.
There we go. I tell you what. When the bells toll, they go ding dong, ding dong.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, oh, Jason.
Now
Good
we're
to see ya.
properly weighted out down here on the bottom. How's everybody doing?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, I agree with you, Phil.
Hey, B lady. Yeah. He just lets anybody up here nowadays.
Yeah, shit happens.
Yeah, just look at that knucklehead between us.
I'm telling you.
I haven't
Hey,
quite
Mike,
learned yet.
yourself.
I haven't quite learned yet from Phil. You know, the thing is I usually hang around Phil's just to find out who I shouldn't invite up. You know, because he'll invite anybody, and I figure, yeah, if I hang out at Phil's, I'll go, oh yeah, that's not one for my panel. No.
I got something here, something stupid that Nick will really like.
Oh, jeez.
You know,
I got
it's
stupid. I'm sure
something,
Nick will
it's
like
something
it.
stupid. I bought this 7-inch carbon steel throwing star. I think that's right up Nick's alley. What do you think, Nick?
Yeah, I like them, but they're highly illegal in the UK.
Oh, are they? I was about to send this to
Oh,
you. Then
yeah.
I guess I won't.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They screwed up
Nick's
my last
wondering why
order
those
from Buck.
two
Hey, I'm
coppers
pretty
are
mad at
standing out
them.
there by his mailbox, waiting for him to come get the mail. Yeah.
Send it to him, but the return address put Phil's name on there.
That's
Yeah, I've got to get some blades sent out to Nick someday. He needs some of this good American silliness.
Well, it's like brass knuckles, right? You know, you can't carry them around. You can have them, but you can't carry them around. I sent a pair to Moose Scrapper, and I figured, yeah, they'll probably X-ray the box or something and confiscate them. But he got it. Thank God.
It was funny as hell. We stopped. It was two couples, the wife and I and another couple, and we're taking this trip, and we seen out in the middle of the boonies, here's this big sex store, right? And they got all these big billboards about this sex store, right? And my buddy Bill and I thought it would be funny to stop there, you know, and see how the gals react to this place. So we did. We pulled in there. they're all heading in, and I'm looking at on the end of that store. There's a row of dumpsters, and I notice there's piles and piles of boxes laying out there. And I thought, what the hell? I'm gonna go see what the hell they got in their dumpsters, you know. So I went nosing around their dumpsters, and I'm looking at those boxes. Oh my God, they're all advertising different sex toys on them and stuff. They're all smaller boxes. Oh shit! I was out there while they're looking around that store. I'm breaking down boxes, and I must have put 15 or 20 of those in the back of my car in the trunk. And about a month later, I started sending them my buddy Bill because they lived in Minnesota. We lived in Wisconsin, and I'd send them one every month. And you know, I'd look at what it would say was in the box. You know, such and such a dildo in it or something, and I'd cut off a chunk of garden hose and throw it in there and mail it. And then there was one that said something about pink pleasure, so I found this little pink elephant. And I stuffed that sumbitch in there, and I mailed it. But it worked just the way I thought it would, because I knew I had known his wife since grade school, and there's no way in hell she's going to let him get the mail. She always gets the mail, so she's getting all these sex packages that are addressed to him. And I never put no damn return address on them damn thing. And she was seeing boxes with ads on them of things she saw in that store up in northern Minnesota. And she figured he had worked out a deal or something, or was buying shit across the internet from him and having it sent. And never looking in the boxes. And he called me one day and he said, "You send me one more damn box, I'm going to make her move in with you." He said, "It's getting bad. It's getting bad." I said, "Well, show her what's in the damn boxes." He goes, No. He said, "She'll ask me how to use it." He says, "No." He says, "Some of the shit you're throwing in there." I said, "Yeah."
So, Tales of the Solstice. Sam got a lot going on back there, man. Jeez.
Yeah, I was just about to say I might jump off and come back if it slows down, if you're still on.
I'm here.
All right.
You know, you can come up anytime you want.
Okay, I'll see you guys later.
See you, Sam.
Bye, Sam.
Bye-bye.
Great. Now look what I got above me. Jesus.
Damn.
Complete your panel for us. May I join you up there one day? If and when you have a...
Oh, the beat lady.
Oh, yeah. Hey, lady, we'll get you up here.
The panel
like
course. That's a rough course, though, man. I tell you, it takes years.
Yeah. You know,
Either it takes years or a lot of money.
I'm thinking that, I need to break in new panelists on the member side with member-only lives, and folks that want to be on a panel, bring them on as a member over on that side, and they can learn all the ropes over there. They can run through the gauntlet, get beat up in private, and then they can learn how to have the proper comebacks, and it's like I said, my only rule on my channel is respect. I don't care who you are, no matter what your circumstances, just show respect. So if somebody's giving you shit, respectively give it back to them. I mean, we wouldn't expect
Whiskey
them to do
helps
that.
too.
Just don't give them more shit than they deserve, Which
Shit,
is usually quite a
Out of
bit.
here again. Bye.
That's why.
I can't do that.
Mike. Yeah. Hey, Mike.
Where'd he go?
Ain't going nowhere. You shit.
Mm.
Oh, that's it. He brought up that damn R word. I'm out of here.
That's right.
Doggone it. If I can only give as much shit as somebody gives me, that ain't no fun. That's
Yeah.
but see, you can set the standard. You can set the bar. So yeah, don't be running anywhere. I need somebody that can say, "Well, there's the bar. Hey, tail for the solstice. Didn't see you sneak in."
Thanks, B lady.
I am been looking. I've been looking to see when I can do a members only live stream. I want the first one. Invite all the members over. It's a perk for campers and outdoor lovers having exclusive live streams occasionally. Because there's not a lot of those members. Actually, right now, if I had all my campers and all of my outdoor lovers on, I only would be one over to have the whole panel, to have everybody on the panel. So all the members would be on the panel at one time. And if it exceeds 10 to the panel, I figure that's cool too. Get them all in, and I'll just rotate folks, just get people rotating on and off the panel, and we'll be able to chat and blah blah blah. But
man, I haven't done a live in like 6 months, or it's been a couple months since I've done a live. I don't know. It just couldn't really figure out what I wanted to do on a live, So
I'll never forget a few of my first lives. It was like, because nobody expected that I'd ever go live to start with. Yeah. So my very first one, I sat there for the longest time thinking, now what the hell do I do? There ain't nobody here. And I'm looking at it says one viewer. Well, that's me. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, sit there and talk to yourself like a lunatic, like there's 100 people watching.
Right. Then it finally clicked in my head. Treat it like a video.
Yeah.
Treat it like you're making a video until you get some folks in the house. And then I learned too is, as the host, if you start losing a little content, you want to take a few moments to try to generate some lines of thought to get things moving, just ask a panelist or someone in the chat a question and let it go to them for a few minutes while you catch up. But then now it's gotten so I know everybody so well. Adventures in the Heartland. Do like we do, nothing but shoot the shit. That's really what it is.
See, when I do my lives, I'm usually down there working. So I'll be on there for 5 or 10 minutes, and then people start coming up in the panel, and they just sit there going da, 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 da. So I just sit there and work. They just talk. Every now and then I'll look up at the chat and I just sit there and work. They sit there. I sit there for hours.
Actually, the first few times I saw you, the very first few times I ever saw you, that's exactly what you were doing, and I'm thinking to myself, why is he there? He's got to have a hidden agenda. Oh, why is he there? What's he up to? And then I started thinking to myself, God, he gets a lot of work done while he's just sitting there listening to everybody else. Let them, yeah. And then I learned the rule still sticks. Beware of the quiet one, man.
I mean,
when they speak up,
I would because on my channel, I think I have 60 mods. So, if you're not on the panel, they're gonna get you anyway. So I don't have to worry about trolls, any of that stuff. I just sit there and do what I want to do. If somebody says something, I'll, in the chat or something, I'll answer them. But I get a lot of work done live streaming. A lot. I get more done live streaming than I do in the course of the day.
Who did you use your knife on, Granny, that you got to be cleaning it?
I don't know, but there was an awful lot of dried stuff on there.
You.
You?
Yeah, Adventures in the Heartland. I quit about 5:30 today. I wanted to quit at 4:30, but I had a guy coming with some computers, so I had to wait for him. So that's when I made my fire extinguisher crucible, waiting for him.
Oh.
Sit here and do something. But I almost got my trailer full for Ohio.
So do you unscrew the valve out of the top of them and then cut them?
Yeah, I'll take the valve off, and then I'll drain the powder out of them. Yeah, I double up a bag and just dump the powder in, and then I'll rinse it out real good. And then, depending on where I want to cut it, what I'll do is I'll measure from the bottom up, and I'll mark, however far I want to cut it, and then I'll take a piece of wire and put it around the dots I made all the way around it, and I'll just make a straight line, and then I'll just cut it. Because I'll cut that shit on a 45-degree angle all day long. That ain't no good.
Oh yeah.
It's got to be pretty much straight. And then I heated it up because I wanted to make a little spout, the pour.
Right.
So I heated it up real good, and I just took my pliers and just sat there and just started bending it down a little bit, so I had a little spout. It ain't the best, but it'll do for what I'm going to use it for. It don't have to be perfect. So we'll see how it works tomorrow.
I always wanted to get a forge and play with that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, well, this one here is just a fire extinguisher, a metal fire extinguisher. I have a brand new forge, but I'm waiting for everything to come in. I'm waiting for my molds, my pans, my other crucibles. I bought new tongs, graphite powder, the whole 9 yards. I mean, I got a crap load of stuff coming. And I've already gotten a lot of it up today, so I got more coming in the next few days.
I know when I start playing with that stuff, I'm gonna lose a toe though, because I'll burn one off. I guarantee.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna be running around like just a blaze of glory, running around the yard. Stop, drop, and roll.
That's one thing I really appreciate, because my granddad had a forge and a foundry on his place, and he had foundry chaps, and those were nice because they cover the tops of your legs, the fronts of your legs, and then they fan out over the top of your boot. So if anything pours on you, it just runs right off that heavy leather and splashes off the tops. And
I'm sure I would be up here in shorts and Crocs. I'd be on fire.
Yeah, you do.
Like he always said, if you ever dump that crucible and it lands on your chaps, don't move.
Yeah.
He says you stand there and let that crap cool down and look around before you take a step, because he says that protects the top of everything, not the sole of your boot. Yeah. He says you'll have a hot piece of steel go right up to the sole of that boot so fast. Yeah.
Yeah, I have I have a respirator. I have the eye protection. I got the welder's gloves. I just ordered a leather apron. So yeah, I'm doing a lot of research before I do it. Yeah, I'm just not going to jump. A lot of people just jump into that crap.
Yeah, and you don't.
When you do the gold with the acids.
Yeah.
Cut that crap, throw it. No, you got to research it. I mean, it took me probably 6 months before I actually started, till I had enough balls to start doing it myself. And now I can do it with my eyes closed, and I quit doing it.
What are you just going to make, like ingots and stuff, Mike, out of your scrap?
Yeah, I'm just going to do some
Hey, Nicholas.
No, and then I'm going to do. I'm already looking at some molds. The designs in them. A couple of skull ones and stuff like that. My daughter's into the skull stuff, so I want to do that. Expensive. It's an expensive hobby.
Yeah.
But like the aluminum ones, I don't care. The aluminum I can melt down and it just conserves space, because I get so much of it piled up. And my scrapyard said they'll give me a premium on it because it's pure aluminum. There's nothing in it. Yeah. I took them a little muffin I had, and they shot it with the gun, and they said, and all it was Arizona tea cans. It was a 1 pound muffin. He's like, this is what you're going to do? I said, yes. And then I'm, down the line, I'm going to start. I have 100 pounds of copper I can melt right now.
Yeah.
So, it's all cleaned up. There's no debris, no nothing on it. So, but I'm going to wait, because I'm going to practice with the aluminum, pouring it into the mold. I mean, copper is going to be a little heavier, but, you can adjust for, what you got to do. So you don't get
to polish them up and stuff.
Huh?
Are you going to polish them up and stuff like that? You got a polishing wheel and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, down the line I will. I've been watching a lot of Big Stack D.
Yeah, I love that channel.
Yeah, there's a few of them I've been doing. And then, Moose Scrapper does it. He has a Devil Forge. Ralph Morick, he does it. So I've been shooting Moose and Ralph a lot of questions,
Yeah.
He helped me out a lot. And I take these little index cards here and I write everything down. And like if I watch a video, like there's different temperatures for like melting
Right. For different metals.
To copper and then on your gas, your pressure for your gas, because it comes with a gauge, you adjust your pressure for aluminum and copper and stuff. So I've been watching the videos and I write everything down. Everything down. And then when it's ready to do, I won't find that card anywhere because I threw it away probably.
I'd just be making sword blades all day out of every kind of metal I could think of. That's all I'd be doing.
Hey, Bradley.
Yeah. Hey, Bradley. Yeah, Ralph Morick's really good at doing the stand castings and stuff.
Yeah, he's been playing with the silicone molds and stuff too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, that's what I have to figure out because I can get silicone molds by the dozen. They're not really that expensive, but I have to get with him to see what metals you can pour in there without that mold going bloop. Just because I've seen him do it. I have 100 pounds of lead coming. So I'm gonna have I have those metal racks in my basement. They're restaurant racks that they put in freezers for all the heavy stuff. So I'm gonna have like brass, copper, lead, tin, whatever else I decide to melt.
Yeah, with your lead, man, you should make sinkers for fishermen. I mean, they'll buy those all day long. They're hard to find now. Yeah,
they actually have the molds for those. You can actually buy the molds for them. Yeah. Now, I tried to go to the tire places to get lead, and they wouldn't sell it to me because it's considered a hazmat. But I talked to my scrapyard, the yard manager. I was like, "You got any lead?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Would you sell it to me?" He's like, "Yeah, why wouldn't I?" I said 100 pounds. He said, "We got big sheets of it."
Yeah, see
that machinery and stuff.
That's the way it is up here too. You can't get scrap weight lead out of the tire shops. They won't sell it to you. But I can go to Chicago Iron and ask them, "Hey, can I get some sheet lead?" And they got quarter and half inch, and they'll sell you the sheets. And a lot of guys here buy it because they're doing home molds for their black powder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a guy.
Phil.
What's happening?
What be happening?
He wanted to sell me a lead for $1.40 a pound. Like, dude,
$1.40 a pound?
Yeah, I said the lead is 36 cents a pound scrap value. I said, what are you trying to prove? Well, it's clean. Yeah. I said, I can go to scrapyard and get clean lead. I said, for 50 cents a pound, I can get clean lead, all I want. Hundreds of pounds of it. And then he bugged me all freaking day until I blocked him.
Yeah, I can remember when I was getting lead for 20 cents a pound, and because I was in the black powder for a few years, and I'd go to the scrap yard and I'd get 6 or 8 pounds of lead, and mold all my own shot for my black powder guns. But
hope you're all right, Bradley.
Lead is nice because if a person wants to learn how to melt down any kind of metal on the smallest scale, lead's the way to go. All you need is a cast iron crucible of some kind.
And
what is pewter? What is pewter? What kind of metal is pewter?
Pewter is tin and what is it? Tin and
Nick. Yep, you're next to him, Phil.
What is it? I don't remember. It's tin and something else.
Yeah, pewter is what I would like to do.
Pewter has a high lead content.
Mm-hmm. I think it's safe though. It's not like a hazmat deal.
They say
pewter is tin with copper.
Okay.
tin with copper.
It's also known as tin with lead too. You can do pewter, be pewter that way too.
Right.
But
If you have leaded pewter,
yeah,
that don't use
So,
it for any kind of food or drink
right.
containers.
no, I would just be
Um,
making little figurines and stuff.
That's
Yeah.
how they ended up with a bunch of people that had mental health issues over in England, old England.
That's
The,
what's wrong
the
with Nick.
Mad Hatters.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah,
Nick
the
is.
Mad Hatter. Yeah.
Hey, what was that company?
What?
You guys we're all old enough to know. What was that company back in the 60s and 70s that always had the pewter figurines, like the Civil War sets and stuff? What was that company?
What the hell was that? Franklin Mint.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Franklin Mint. Yeah, they had all the collections. Oh yeah, buy this figure, that figure, that figure, and in a year you'll have a chess set. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, they were really big into that shit. Yeah. I had a
Those
friend that was
commercials
buying
always stuck
all
in
of
my
those
head.
collectibles from them, and I always thought, you blooming fool. And then lo and behold, one day he says, "Yeah, you know all those Franklin Mint sets that I had bought?" And I said, "Yeah, you wasted your damn money." He goes, "Yeah, I almost doubled my money.
Yeah.
Sold them all
Really?
on eBay." He says, "Now you can't get them,
Nope.
and people have sets of stuff that are missing pieces. That's what they got. Is it's all broken up sets." He says, "If you got complete sets, they're worth a bundle." I said, "Oh Jesus! Well, okay, I guess so."
I just
I got
want to start casting my own Hot Wheels and stuff. That's what I want to do.
I got this in the trash. Somebody threw this in the box of trash.
You got to be kidding me! Right
No.
there, right
Wow.
there. That's it.
Well,
Let's pour some lead shot for the.
Yeah. I got a bunch of lead for it too.
I sold
Isn't that cool?
9. I sold
That's cool.
seven molds for round ball, and then I had 2 molds for conical 50 cal. And I had a ladle about the size of that one, but that's about all the lead I would melt is what a ladle like that would handle, which is only about half to 2/3 full.
I mean, it's pretty deep. You know,
Yeah, that's a good one.
the only thing that's wrong with this is it must have had a hole in it at one time because some Nimrod tried to fix it. He put some kind of crap on there, but it's still see that little tit?
Yeah.
I said tit, but it still sits. You know, it's not real wobbly or anything. It still sits kind of flat.
Right.
So, I mean, to melt the lead in there. Then you scoop it
Well,
up.
and you can take 1/4 inch wrought iron or rebar and just make a stand for it. That'll
Yeah.
cradle it. You just set it in the stand.
I
Yeah.
could probably grind that down so that it still sits on that little edge right there.
That looks kind of crusty. I was going to say, well, what did they do? JB weld it? It looks too old to be JB weld.
No, it's a weld. Actually, a weld.
See, and that's a bitch. Welding cast is a
actually a weld.
bitch. I tell you what, you find somebody that can weld cast, that's a pro. When I had heavy equipment, I had this D9 cat, and it seemed like every freaking thing on that cat made out of cast iron would get a crack in it. And I'd have guys come out, weld stuff up, and it would just crack again right over the weld. And finally, I found this old boy. God, he could weld cast iron. And cast iron isn't easy to get a good weld on.
She don't send that crap, Bill.
I'm gonna wire wheel it and see
Thanks,
that.
Bradley.
WTF,
Hey, WTF, Mike.
Hey, Mike, why don't you try shoving it in your gob? Keep you quiet for once.
Shut up, Nick. Sit there and shut up.
Notice, Granny, I put all the desirables downstairs. That's it. And 4 fills in the middle.
It's okay.
Are you handling it, Phil? Can you handle it?
I can handle it.
Okay, good. Yeah, if it gets to be too much, just let me know and I'll swap you and OG's
As long as,
on.
as long as I got Granny above me, I'll be all right.
There you go. There you
Never
go.
seen on your hand. She was dripping earlier.
Aw, no dripping.
Hey, with having her up there, she can lift you up when you're down, and you can support her when she needs it.
I
Right?
thought her dripping days were over.
Ooh, ooh, oh my God! Oh,
I wasn't where they had started yet.
Oh,
mm.
Oh.
man.
The
I'll be right back. I'll go put a poise on just in case.
You still got your ding dongs over your son?
Oh yeah, you still working on your box?
Oh yeah, I didn't take. You know, I was gonna take them upstairs last night. I thought, you know what? Screw them. These are my ding dongs.
Oh look, Mike
You
got a
gotta
new
help
pack.
yourself. You know, I said it last night, and damn it, I did it today. Them damn ding dongs kept me up all frickin' night, all that damn sugar. I took both of them frickin' boxes at 10 o'clock this morning. I went downstairs and I threw both them fucking boxes. One box had 8 in it. The other. No, they both had 8 in them. I only took 2 out of each box. So
Man.
I threw both boxes on. We got like a big commercial kitchen downstairs and a common space down there. And I threw them next to the coffee pot. I run to the store, come back. Both boxes are in the garbage with all the empty wrappers. Them old farts ate every one of them. Yep.
Yeah, them old folks like a
Yeah.
good ding dong.
Yep, they all got ding dong today.
I got a whole stack of candy over there too.
That's for some of them. That's the first ding dong they've seen in years. Yeah, yeah.
Jumped right on it.
Candy stash over there too. Reese's Pieces and
Reese's Pieces.
Junior Mints and Butterfinger.
Oh, Junior Mints. I love them damn things, man.
I was actually sitting here eating them.
Yeah.
Ran
Oh,
over
shit.
from my chair.
See,
I don't like mint.
that's where I'm lucky. I can't go to indoor theaters anymore.
Oh, you should try these frozen. They're awesome.
Oh, they are. Yeah,
Are they?
they are. Sure, they are. Yeah.
Another screen? Huh?
You know, it's funny. I got a box of these here, cookie dough bites,
Oh, yeah.
and it actually says somewhere on here. Oh, right there.
Yeah.
There
Try
you
them
go.
frozen.
Mhm.
So I did it, and they sucked.
They
Oh,
suck.
it's soft.
Yeah,
They didn't tell you they were good. They just told you to try it.
it tastes the same, except they were just
Yeah.
hard.
So on the opposite end of that, if you take those little Rice Krispie cake things, the
Uh-huh.
Rice Krispie treats, and you microwave them for about 10 seconds,
Oh, jeez. Yeah, because then they get all stretchy. gooey.
they get gooey and stuff again. It tastes like a homemade one.
It's just like
Ah.
It's just like you didn't let them cool in the pan. You just cut them and start pulling them out and eating them. I've been there, done that. Oh, geez, son.
Yeah. 10 seconds. So don't go more than 10 seconds or you'll burn your mouth.
The more I look here, I got little snacks all over there. Hostess coffee cake.
Ooh, those are
good.
Just found that under this pile of rubble here.
Uh-oh. Is there expiration date on it?
Ah, it don't matter. I'll eat it anyway.
Those coffee cakes are good with a Slim Jim.
Most of that shit don't have an expiration date. Yeah.
Just suggested
Oh
anyway,
my
right?
God. You know, he's saying his
It
ding
is
dong.
suggested.
Yeah.
Most expiration dates are suggested.
Yeah. You know, and that's it. Is I love it when I see junk food and it says it doesn't have an expiration date. It says Best Buy. Well, it wasn't the best when it was fresh, but hell, I mean,
You might
and
want to let that ferment.
that's usually they get better with age because they just
Yeah. My daughter works at the school right here, and she brought me some of those, the little cardboard carton of milk.
Mm-hmm.
I was slamming the chocolate milk and the 1%. And I had a couple with my lunch today, and I drank the 1%. Good to go. Chugged the other one. It was as sour as it could be.
Oh,
I said, well, I said, I already drank it. I only had about that much left, so I killed it. To the hell with it.
Yeah.
Then I went outside and I felt like crap again. Like, oh.
I got my
Like-
grandkids hooked on Yoo-Hoos. That's their thing.
Oh, I
now.
love Yoo-Hoo. Yeah, they have Yoo-Hoo here. It's, man.
Oh God.
I miss
yeah.
the chocolate soldiers though. You guys remember chocolate soldiers?
Ooh, that's a while ago.
Yeah, they were better than Yoo-Hoos, but they're just gone. They're not around anymore.
All I have is Schwann's.
No chocolate milk and no Yoo-Hoo.
Really? You get the poo-poos?
No, I just, again, up until about a year and a half ago, I was a really big chocolate fan. So, like the chocolate bars and things are kind of new for me. So, I don't think I'd like a chocolate drink.
My refrigerator's got two compartments, and it's all like Butterfingers, Fifth Avenues.
Gee.
And I got a whole other section that's all Blum Loco shit. You know, the whole thing's full of that. I got a ton of crap. I'm like, oh my God. I told my daughter yesterday, I said, take one of these espresso chocolate things from there. Oh, yeah. So I filled the bag up for her. She had all kinds of crap when she left here. Chips, candy.
Jeez.
So when we go to like Sam's, we just have to avoid those aisles because we'll just stock up. The whole house will be full of that stuff.
That's one thing I really hated about Sam's Club, man. We go there. Yeah, you don't buy a candy bar. You don't buy 2 or 3 candy bars. You buy them by the case. You know.
Right.
And yeah.
Go there with good intentions and end up spending $500-600.
Yeah. Oh shit. I
told my
tell you
daughter-
what. I don't know why they waste their time with carts. Why don't they just have the wagons for everybody? Skip
Yep.
the carts because you're going to get halfway through the store and you're going to have the old lady say, "You got to go get one of them wagons."
Mhm.
Fuck. There was one time, you know, they used to sell cars. I know they did in ours. They had these little freaking cheap cars they sold. They were like 10 to 12,000 bucks for a car. And I'm going down that aisle and I'm pushing one of them big old wagons stacked about 7 feet high with shit, and I'm looking at that car and I'm going, shit, I should buy the car and just throw all this shit in and drive it up to the checkout. Will they let me drive it up there? And hey, scan this son of a bitch and everything in it. And I hate that. That's one thing about Sam's I hate. Because you go in there, you got a list, and it's not that big. You end up with one of them big carts full of shit.
Yep.
You go all the way through checkout. You got to take all that shit off the cart. They're scanning everything, and you get it all back on the goddamn cart. Then they tape the fucking receipt to that pile of shit, and you get to the door, and some asshole's got to go through the whole fucking cart again.
Mhm.
They only scan one item now down here.
That's goddamn here. They ain't letting you out that fucking door until they checked everything about 50 times.
They'll scan your receipt and they scan one item and you're good to go here.
Oh, geez.
Then you go out in the parking lot and say, shit, I got a Mini Cooper.
Yeah. Didn't bring a big enough rig. We've had that happen. Right?
That's crazy.
When I was the chief financial officer for the tribes, there were times I'd say, well, I need to get out of the office a while. Do we need to do an office supply run? Yeah, here's the list. And I'd take off, and we had this little Oldsmobile Silhouette minivan. Took all the seats out of it except driver and passenger seat. And I'd zip up to Sam's Club. Sure as shit, I'm out in that parking lot going, where in the F am I going to put this last case of copy paper? It ain't fit. There's nowhere. There's literally nowhere for the son of a bitch. I've actually taken and strapped a case of copy paper to the front grill of that minivan and drove home. And that thing was all just booger covered. When I get there and say, "Hey, girls, this is the first case you want to use here." You know. Why is that all covered with bug shit? I had no room in the van. Passenger seat was stacked right to the ceiling, and it packed tight. Just enough room for me to drive.
I told my daughter I needed some envelopes.
There you go. Yeah,
I don't need this many fucking envelopes.
You got envelopes the rest of your life.
500.
Freaking
Yeah, they got stamps there too, but I think 100's the least amount of stamps you can buy.
Yeah, 500 freaking
40 envelopes.
I don't know 500 people. I don't want to know 500 people.
Right?
I don't want to
I
know
think
10.
I think they did a study where 150 folks is the most you're ever going to know anyway. That
Really?
Well, that's a misnomer. That's really a misnomer because I saw a study, and it was marketing, a semester of marketing I had to go through, and in actuality, it depends on your age and how active your mind is, but a lot of people can remember over 250 first names, 250 first names, not full names, and the and it's in the 150 to 200 range for full names of a person.
Is that counting family?
Well, family, I figured it out. I finally figured it out with all the grandkids and everything. I figured it out why you don't get their names when you start yelling this one, that one, that one, this one, that, and then you finally get to that kid, you get the right name finally. It's because you don't want to remember none of their damn names to start with.
Right.
So in your mind, your mind's trying to do you a favor. You want to forget them people. Whew. Yeah. You really don't want to remember their names. You don't. Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing the whole Costco run tomorrow. Well, my son and his fiance are getting married September 12th here at our place.
Oh, that's not that far off.
Yeah, no, they were talking about different types of, what liquor and things that they should get. Well, we should just get, because they're basically telling most everybody, bring your own stuff, since it's here at the house and it's not somewhere else, but we're going to have some stuff here. And they started talking about, well, we'll get some, why don't we just go to Costco? We'll get a gallon of this, a gallon of that, and a gallon of that, and that'll be it. We'll get a few cases of beer, maybe 3-4 different types of beer and whatnot. And that's it.
Well, that's a good thing I'm not there. That wouldn't be enough.
Okay. That's the before dinner drinks. No.
Well, again, it's not for us anyways. It's not about being cheap. It's just that you got so many different people, so many different things. We're not running a bar with 12 different liquor behind us. This is at our home. We're not hiring a bartender or anything like that. So hey, bring your own stuff. We'll have some stuff here if you need something. We got something. We ain't gonna have a full bar.
Well, and you don't want dozens of drunk people laying out in your lawn the next morning. So,
we're putting up 2 tents, one for the reception and one for the people to sleep over.
Yeah.
So there will be a tent out there for anybody who can't make it out.
Yeah,
that's
good.
For my daughter's wedding, she couldn't figure it out. And her fiance, he was just, oh God, he says, I like this family.
Nick.
I hired 4 designated drivers, and I told everybody, you're not even allowed to be at the reception unless you turn your keys in. And I'll decide if you're driving home or not, or you're taking a ride that I'm paying for, And it went well. There were a lot of people. They were going to get in their rigs. Oh no, you're not. No, there's a ride for you. And then the following day, I had those 4 guys that helped me out. They said, "Yeah, we're good with the arrangement." The following day, everybody had from 8 o'clock in the morning till noon. They could call one of those drivers, and they come take them back to get their car. And so yeah. No, and I was surprised. There was a couple that bitched, that ain't right. What? Of course it's right, because it's my choice. Yeah, if it was your choice, you could make a different choice, but it's mine. So you're getting a ride home.
We figure as long as we give give someone the option, here's a place for you to sleep. You can sleep and stay. Again, we can let anybody drive plastered. It's not at the end of the day, we are all adults.
At the end of the day, you got to take responsibility for your own actions.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's
And
very
that's it.
rare that I ever drink any place besides right here in my bedroom. So
You don't want that, do you, Sty?
You put that son of a bitch where it won't change color.
one bite.
There now, I could help Mike eat those.
You could, but you're not gonna.
I got it in my kitchen. I've got a Dutch oven that's about 2/3 full of good old fashioned cowboy beans. It's got four
That sounds
different
good.
beans in it. It's got 1.5 pounds of bacon. It's got a 1/2 pound of pork seasoned pork sausage. It's got 1/2 pound of burger.
We buy those big boxes of bacon bits and ends, and then we throw a bunch of salt and pepper and seasoning in them and freeze them. We split them up into little packets, and we'll just throw one of those in our beans when we make beans.
If I'm making right from scratch homemade beans, where I gotta soak the beans overnight and then slow cook the sons of bitches for 24 hours, then I'm using bacon ends and pieces. And a lot of them in there. I like salt pork too. If I can get my hands on some good salt pork that goes in there.
Yeah.
Would you two frickin' behave yourself?
Savoring
Your
that.
ding dong.
We've gotten hooked on those Popeyes chicken sandwiches lately. I think we've gone twice and drove like 50 miles to get those things this week.
Just kill a rat and bread it and cook it. It'll be done.
No, it's good. It's good stuff. I don't care if it is rat. That's delicious.
Good Lord. Popeyes is terrible.
El Rata.
Most of the stuff is. But when I had that chicken sandwich when it took off and I reviewed it, that fucker was good. But they were all fresh. I mean,
tell you what.
They had people just lined up for the thing, so you were getting them. They were as fresh could be.
Oh,
I'll
Wendy's?
tell you what, Spicy.
Not Wendy's.
Wendy's was really feeling good about your compliments. Yeah.
You could get a McChicken fucking better than that. I mean, that thing was horrible.
I was waiting for you in the video to say that. McChicken beats this out. I was waiting for it.
Did you get
the American's $1.50?
Yeah, but the Wendy things are 4 for $4.
A friend of mine
2 for $5.
A friend of mine managed a Wendy's franchise, and I pulled in there just to BS with him. I was trying to get him to buy into a KFC franchise, and because at the time I managed the building, I wanted to sell the building, and I thought he'll buy it. He'll go into KFC. So I went to that Wendy's, and he told me, when you get there, just come in the back door. I walked in the back door and I seen this guy. I go, what the hell is that? And he's got this, it's like a big soup ladle, but on that ladle, he's got this thing that's perfectly round. It's about the size of a dinner plate, and it's about 3 inches thick, and it's the ugliest, nasty orange color you ever seen. And he goes, oh, that's the shit we take off the top of the chili before we eat it up. I go, I used to like that fucking chili. He goes, oh, God, I wouldn't eat that chili. Look at this thing, he says. That's what we take off the top. He says, and that shit's down in there, too, but the stuff on the top just makes it too greasy. He says, it even says on the can to remove the grease from the top. I said, oh.
And where's this?
At a Wendy's.
Yeah. See, stuff like that doesn't bother me. That just kind of makes me want it more, to tell you the truth.
Bojangles around here, and that was the grossest food I've ever seen. They didn't stay in business.
Who was it? Which one?
Bojangles.
Oh, yeah.
See, I like potted meat and all that stuff. None of that bothers me.
Potted meat. Yeah, that's meat that was scraped out of the pot.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I don't care. Bologna, potted meat, hot dogs, whatever.
Hot dogs. I'll eat hot dogs. You can cover them with shit.
The guy eats frozen ding dongs. He's gonna eat everything.
That's right. Grind up some grasshoppers or whatever you want to throw in there. I'll eat it.
There you go.
I've had grasshopper.
Yeah, they're not that bad. Just don't bite the head off and look at it. Just
Well, yeah, when I eat June bugs off the screen door, that would freak people right out.
make sure it's
But
not a stink bug.
I tell you what, you take one of them big old June bugs and pop it in your mouth. Don't look at them. Don't think about it. Just grab them off the screen door, pop them in your mouth, and start chewing. And he pops, and you start chewing. It's got a real nutty flavor to him, and he's crunchy. The texture is pretty damn good.
Like I said,
yeah.
just don't look at it. Just eat
Nope.
it.
Yeah, that's it. Just
Not
don't
gonna
look
know.
at it.
Never
It's
gonna
okay.
know. Never gonna know.
So
I had friends that hated that. That I'd say, "Hey, you mind if I stop over and visit?" As long as it's not in the evening. Why? Because we don't want you coming up to our screen door in the evening in the summer. Oh, hi guys. Oh, wait, don't open that door. Nummy.
You see Sty going through his town, everybody's door.
Never go hungry.
Just hanging out by the street lights.
Yeah.
And the real reason, the only reason I got started with that, I had this 650 Royal Enfield that I made a nice chopper out of. And I'm going down this stinking backcountry road, doing about 70 miles an hour, and I caught a June bug right between my eyes, just above the bridge of my nose. Damn near took me right off the ass end of that bike. My forehead swelled up like a orange, just huge. All over a June. My head was just, ears were ringing. It was bad. I got to my buddy's farm, and I walked up to the door, and he opens the main door, and there's a screen door between us. He goes, "Holy God, what happened to you?" And then I seen it. This big fucking June bug on that screen door. I said, "Them fucking June bugs." I grabbed that somebody, stuck it in my mouth, cracked the shit out of it. I go, "There, how do you like that?" And he just stood there and turned this ashen gray, and he goes, "I didn't like that. I'm going to puke." I said, "Oh, you got to hear the whole story. I got hit in the face by one on the way here." So that's how it started. Was I was just taking it out on the nearest June bug, but then I realized that bugger actually don't taste that bad. So maybe that would be funny to. Yeah, they're coming, Mike. Anna and I are working on them right now. In fact, we're working to get them out to the members. In fact, guys, give me 1 minute. I gotta do this. I gotta thank my members. And all them great members make me want to kick up my heels.
It's a brave man.
And didn't someone earlier when you did that, when I first got in the truck, say that how'd you get that, grab a hold of that cat's paws? I'm thinking, that's not Sty. Looks like Sty.
That was Samantha. Samantha, she thought for sure it was me.
No.
The best way to tell that ain't me, that coon wasn't getting skinned.
Yeah, that was a raccoon. It wasn't a
Oh,
cat.
is it a raccoon, not a cat?
Yeah.
You can't tell the difference between a cat and a raccoon? Hey,
Oh,
Oji-san.
Yeah,
Welcome, buddy.
I neglected.
Oh,
I didn't even
wait a
realize I
minute.
wasn't yet. There I am.
There you
We
go.
got us a new member. Awesome.
Just for that, you're gonna get one of these.
Uh-oh.
Seriously.
You're not very good at that,
Well,
Mike. Yeah,
I'm winded.
thank you, Oji-san.
That's better.
no problem.
We love our hikers. Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
I got an offer tonight to go back in the survival equipment through an Air Force contract, and I turned it down. So I figure this is the closest I'll get back to it right here. I'll hang out with y'all and talk about eating bugs.
Hey, Phil.
Yeah. You know, as long as we're just talking about
wrong
eating
way.
bugs, most people they just kind of they'll do a little bit of the, but when you actually eat them in front of them, they start. Yeah,
I'm
they
telling you
start
what,
making it.
if you're hungry enough, it won't bother you a bit. You'll just eat it.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is too is, and again, my granddad used to always say, yeah, we'd be out camping, and he'd make some kind of stew or soup or something, and
Yeah.
it's always after dark when you ate, and he'd take the cover off the Dutch oven and dish us all up, and we're sitting there eating, going, "That ain't so bad. What is that? That's crunchy in there." He says, "Don't worry about it." He says, "I'm glad you're enjoying it." And say, why do you always wait to feed us until after dark? He says, "You don't want to fucking see what's in there." That was so true, because you didn't know what that old boy was going to throw in there. And if it tasted good, then just shut up and eat. Don't worry about it. Hey, Nifty Paddler.
2 or 3 days in, you'll be lifting logs up looking for food.
We talk about eating weird stuff. We had a guy when I was in the Marine Corps. This guy would eat anything for enough money. We were waiting outside for something. I forget what it was. And someone found a toad. About yay big.
Oh, that's not good.
And they brought it to him, and I think we got about $50 together, and just crunch and slop and just
Make you foam at the mouth.
Oh, it was horrible. It was horrible. He chewed that stupid thing and swallowed it.
And a toad.
I didn't see any foaming at the mouth.
No, he didn't foam.
Didn't see any foaming at the mouth.
That's unusual because most toads will make you foam it. You ever see a dog?
Well, that's what they're supposed to.
A dog will sit there and they secrete nasty shit, and the dog will sit there and start foaming, and you go, "You got rabies."
Yep.
Cujo.
What are you showing us, Mike?
Toads. Sucking on toads.
What are you showing us there, Mike?
I ain't showing you nothing, motherfucker.
Well, you moved your camera like you wanted us to see
Shut up,
something.
over here, and I want to be in your freaking lap, you piece of crap. Shut up.
He's trying to get away.
Weirdo.
He's trying to get away from you.
Right.
Weirdo.
Here. Now you made me hit shit over here. I got fucking tabs open up.
There you go, dumbass.
There. Miserable prick.
Oh yeah, Tails is solstice. I've been stung in the mouth a few times. God, you guys are so out of control. I tell you what. Bad dog. Down.
Ah, little flower. She loves her close-ups. Holy shit, Batman.
That's enough of that shit. Oh,
I've been drinking too much for that crap.
there we go. Yeah.
Take my drugs.
Drugs.
I need drugs.
Drugs are bad, okay?
Yep.
You go to the doctor today, they said I'm going to live at least another 72 hours. So that was disappointing. Got to wait that long. Bitch. I hate her.
Yeah, that's panel behavior right there. Yeah.
My doctor, every time we go there, she wants to do a prostate check.
Every time?
Every time.
My tonsils are store. Bend over.
You know what she does? She's like, oh, well, you need to go and get this, and you need to go and get that. I said, I ain't going to do that shit. She said, you want me to do it? I said, I'll tell you what. If you give me a reach around, you can do it.
That's. I tell you what. My doctor, I've been seeing her now for, it's been 20 years. And I'll never forget when she asked me, it was early on when I first started seeing her, when she said, what brought you to our clinic and you picked me? I said, well, you used to see my wife. And I said, and that's when I saw you. And I said, I need her as my doctor. And she goes, oh, were you felt that I was a good doctor for your wife? I said, no, you got small hands, really small hands. The look on her face, she goes, yeah. She said, yeah, my husband likes them too. I go, oh, shit, okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No, lady.
It's an illusion, I guess, right?
Yeah. The only problem with these gals with these female doctors with the itty bitty hands, they put that rubber glove on. They don't make gloves for that tiny of a hand, so they put them rubber gloves on, and all the fingers are flopping all over the fucking place, and you're like, that ain't gonna feel right.
Yeah, it'd be like Phil putting a condom on.
What would feel right?
I said it would be.
Yeah, I heard that that the definition of Phil's sex life is getting it on because he still hasn't figured out how to get it in. So, I'm sorry, brother. Hey, it's all in fun. It's all in fun. One of these days, Phil.
I bought this for my sore shoulders and stuff, and this stuff works really good. It's
For
just
what?
because my shoulders and neck are real bad, and to the point where
It
it
works really good for what?
To get rid of the pain. It like kills the pain on my ball sack.
You got an achy ball sack?
Yeah.
Well, that was like, wasn't that you?
I drag it on
blue balls.
I drag it on the ground off him.
That popped up the picture with the hole and the 2 indentations in the snowbank.
Yeah.
That didn't shock me at all. What really shocks you is when you see that in the Vaseline jar. Snowbank's one thing, but when you find that in your Vaseline jar, especially after you just rubbed your lips with some of that shit.
How about on your peanut butter jar?
Peanut butter.
Penis butter.
Woo. Wow. I'm not leaving
a hole in the middle of peanut butter
sandwiches.
Nothing like a peanut butter sandwich,
right?
B-lady, that ain't gonna happen.
What ain't gonna happen?
No.
Leave spicy alone.
That's not even possible. I don't believe it is.
He would feel bad if he got left alone.
Right. Okay, we'll take care of him.
Never even phased.
Those two are the brats in the back seat when all you hear is, "Mom, Dad, he's touching me." Yeah. Hey, I'll pull over and touch you both.
There's your knife, Phil.
He's gonna come over there and smack us both in the back of the head. Knock it off, you two.
Can't do it. Hold on.
Hold on, man.
A knife out here.
Go ahead. Let me get my shield up.
Hey, Alexander.
Oh, you got ding dongs. I can't mess with that. I'm putting this up. Putting it up before I cut myself.
Yeah, right.
Here, this is for not stabbing me.
Mine are way across the room, so
I'll take them.
You took them too.
No, tonight.
You took them.
Granny got a little pocket knife. I said it's bigger than a pocket knife, ain't it?
Yeah.
Ah.
I'll tell you what, Granny's the one person on here I wouldn't mess with a knife.
Oh shit.
You got to go to sleep sometime.
Fuck it. I
Now
ain't gonna
that's
go
what
sleep.
you call a pocket knife.
Hey, that.
Yeah, that's a pocket knife.
But you know this little devil, it's got two. It's got a blade, it's got a nail file screwdriver, got a scissor in it, it's got a scissor, and it's got the toothpick and the tweezers, like a
I've got
Swiss
one
Army.
I would like.
It actually is made by Swiss Army.
This
but
little camping knife I got, I think that'd be right up your alley, Sty. It's got this
Why
little
don't
hard plastic case.
Granny gonna poke somebody's eye out.
Camillus,
I think this
26.
is
What's
the
it say?
nowadays version of that one, Sty.
Is that a
This-
good lifestyle?
This is the standard, the standard Mora
Mm.
Companion. I used to
Yeah.
buy these by the case, 24 in a case. I would buy them by the case, and I'd get them for $8 a piece.
I got this for $8, and that's a carbon steel blade, so
Yeah,
it's
so
pretty
was that
decent.
one.
Yeah, and it's got
So
this
is
little
that one.
hard plastic case that just clips right
Yep.
on your belt. So,
Yeah, who's it made by? Is that a
hold
Mora?
on a second. Let me see if I can figure it out here. This is one of those I ordered from Bud K, so there's no telling. I want to say it's United Cutlery that makes
Oh,
these.
okay.
Oh wait, no, it's Bushmaster. It's right there. Hold on. I don't think I ain't got enough light there. Bushmaster.
Uh-huh. Yeah, this is a Mora. This one's got a lot of miles on it. This one, about 7-8 years in the field, very patinaed, but all carbon steel, typical Mora.
I've got all my big ridiculous knives, but I bought this one to actually take around with me.
Yeah,
Well, I've had this one over 30 years and it's never had to be sharpened again.
I had an old case knife like that, Granny, and I broke the damn blade off.
It's a Camillus, whatever that is. Number 26.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Never heard of it. But that
Is that
doesn't mean
is that a locking blade, Granny?
Yeah.
Yep. Good knife. Good knife. Yeah. Yeah, my buck.
Like I said, I've had it over years.
Yeah, my buck knife holder is 36 years old now.
Marsha Dale took my buck knife. She's got it in her
My-
purse.
My Sir Lawrence is 40, almost 50 years old. Let's see, I'd be 51 years old. It's that knife's 51 years old. Yeah, that's my favorite bushcrafting knife. I've got an SE 85 that's a $200 knife, but God, that damn thing weighs as much as my axe, my camp axe. Jeez,
It's got to be
Christ.
useful. Yeah. There's a lot of cool knives out there, but they're not very useful. You got to
Well,
find
see,
one that's
that's it.
useful.
I've done enough videos on bullshit bushcrafting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I've gotten chewed out by a lot of bushcrafters. I don't have hardcore bushcrafters follow my channel because they
Yeah.
get mad at. They get mad at me because I come right out. They say, well, we like you, Sty, but we don't like some of the things you say about bushcrafters. And I said, the truth hurts. I get it. And they said, yeah, but your channel would grow so much more if you kind of fall in line and accept, really what the limitations are when it comes to bushcrafting. I said, no, you're full of shit. I said, bushcrafting is the art of going out in the bush and crafting something. I said, if you can do it with a $10 knife instead of a $1,000 knife,
Yeah.
guess what? You're both still bushcrafting.
Yep.
Yeah, but a true bushcrafter would have done that. I said, bullshit. You want to go back 1,000 years and tell a cave? Yeah, go back 10,000 years. Tell a caveman you're using the wrong flint. Yeah, fuck off. He'd tell you. Yeah, he'd say,
Well,
"Booga booga, you're grounded." Fuck yeah.
When I started hanging out with you guys, I ended up in with a lot of bushcrafter guys, and it's same thing like you, Sty. I was just like, man, I can tell that you're just like in your daddy's backyard filming this thing. You know, you're actually putting people in danger filming this stuff. So,
you know, and that's the thing is I love it when I see a bushcrafter say, "Oh, you got to check this out. You've never seen this done this way ever before. We invented this."
mhm.
And I'll watch it and I'll go, "Oh, you poor fucking moron! Why don't you do a little history?" You know,
Yeah.
we had Native Americans doing the same shit way before any of us showed up over here. Now, you know, come on.
I tell you, the best
you
guide that you can
can't-
find, if you can find a set of those Foxfire books.
Foxfire is good.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. If you can
It's
find a
old
set of
school.
those, you'll learn everything you need to know. You know,
It's old school. If you
Yeah.
really want to learn, if you really want to learn the outdoors,
Mhm.
don't bushcraft. Don't
Yeah.
bushcraft. Get in the freaking outdoors, and I'll tell you what, out of necessity, you'll be amazed at what you're going to bushcraft. How do you think any of that shit ever came up? Came out of necessity in the outdoors. And these people, they go in the outdoors and they figure, I got to have all of these awesome skills and everything. And really, what you need to do is you need to learn all of the basic primitive skills, and all of the peripheral skills will come from practice.
Most of those guys are going out there with like a 50-pound sack of shit too. You know, all you need to go out there is with your
I get
knife.
out all the time. I used to go out for a week-long trip, and I'd have a 20-pound day pack.
Yeah.
20-pound day pack with a small wool bedroll. And I'd say, bye, guys. We're gone for a week. Well, you can't do that. You got to have at least a 50-liter bag. Are you freaking nuts?
Mhm.
Well, I ain't carrying all that shit in the woods. Yep.
These live straw things and stuff like this, that's the best stuff they ever came out with.
Oh, yeah. Those are great. Those are
And
great.
now you got water for
Less
days.
water to boil.
Yeah.
You betcha it's less water to boil.
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
500 pounds. Shit.
Asshole.
Asshole.
That's Mr. Asshole to you.
Oh, yeah. Let's
You'll
get
get
that right.
mystery.
Yeah.
Here we
There's
go.
that
Let's,
right
all
there.
right,
It's
boys.
Mr.
Show some
Asshole.
respect, Mr. Asshole.
Just for that.
That's okay. We'll take some air out of that big head of yours.
And that's just your big ass head.
Oh man.
Damn, look. You actually cut me.
Oh,
Hey, look.
Yep.
You're a dick.
I am not responsible for any injuries on my panel. You are responsible for yourself.
Joe W.
Joey
hey, Joe.
wasn't planning on taking a nap. That, to me, that's what naps are. Those are those unplanned little snoozes that you just didn't see coming. That's a true nap. Because if I try to take a nap, it goes all to shit. I can't
No.
take a nap on purpose. That's like when I'm out in camp. I throw the hammock up and I go, oh yeah, shit, this is going to be good. I get in that hammock and I lay down, and it isn't 5 minutes. I'm turning around, sitting in it, swinging like I'm on a porch swing, looking around. And it's like, I was going to take a freaking nap. No, should have never planned on it. Should have never planned on it. If I just laid down in it and said, I'm just going to relax a couple minutes, then I'd watch for idiots.
Hell of a D you got there, Mike. What kind of fucking D is that?
That's a backwards D.
Yeah, you idiot. Fuck.
Idiots.
Excuse my language on your calendar.
Idiots.
City D. Any one of them country Ds.
Yeah, I'm an idiot. Oh.
Usually filled with tinder, lighter, or something, bacon, axe, knife, ale of some sort, archery things, maybe, or rifle, shotgun, and cartridge.
What's up, Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you, like some of the best survival food you can take out there is just ramen noodles. They're light, they'll fill you up, keep you going.
You'll die on them though if you got to be out there for
Well,
2 months.
yeah, you're talking like a week. Now, I'm not talking like months. Yeah, you'll have a heart attack if you're out there for a month.
That's like I get a kick out of these. I get a kick out of these folks that say, "Oh, geez, you can take out all those Mountain House meals. They're just light as a feather. You can be out there for 2 weeks and just eat nothing but Mountain House meals." And I watch guys do it. Yeah. Them is the shits I don't want. No, don't do it, man. You're gonna get dehydrated. They go, "Why would I get dehydrated from freeze dried food?" Because you're gonna be shitting all week. I mean, you're gonna be stopping 4 times a day to spray a dump. Yeah, no, don't do it. And no, I took guys up in the backcountry out in northwestern Montana, and they'd run out of food in 2 days, and their packs weighed 80 pounds piece, but everything they hauled out there was in cans, and it's all this heavy shit. And they see me with my light pack, and they go, "What you got in there?" I got hard cheese, I've got jerky, I've got ramen noodles. And they'd say, "Well, you can't live on that for a week." No, but that creek's got probably 10,000 pounds of trout in it. And and you know,
Take you a
those
sock full of rice too, and you're
the,
good.
the, the partridge are awesome. The grouse are awesome. I mean, and they're like, "What?" I said, "Why haul all the fucking food with you? You go into the grocery store. Do you haul your pantry with you to the grocery store? No. Learn how to eat off of the outdoors, and you can cut your weight easily by half. And there's so much out there to eat. Yeah.
You hear that, Mike? You can cut your weight by half.
Cut your weight by
You
half.
will.
Yeah.
You go out there for long enough, you will.
If you cut your weight by half, you still wouldn't be close to my weight. You fat bastard.
Fat man.
Yes. Oh,
They wouldn't even have to bring any food.
God Almighty! Wasn't that off of what's that goddamn movie with Mini Me, Fat Bastard?
Austin Powers.
That was Phil in that movie.
Was that
that movie?
Get in my belly.
Yeah, that was Phil.
Yeah.
In my belly.
They molded that guy from Phil.
Come here, baby. Put that baby in my belly.
Huh? Good night, Shane.
Hey, Shane,
Good
you
night,
have a very good
Shane.
night.
Coffee.
Thanks for being here, bud. Yeah, I've seen guys do long trips in the outdoors and they come back.
I tell you what, hot sauce goes a long ways out there too.
They lose 5 to 15 pounds on a trip. And
take a little bottle of hot sauce.
I've gone on trips to come back and I gained 5 or 10 pounds. Yeah.
Another good way to lose weight, go to jail for like 30 days.
Yeah, unless you're willing to eat garbage.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
see, I really liked it. I hated it when I moved I used to live in Bayfield County, then I moved to Ashland County. And I personally know the sheriffs of both counties. And the sheriff here in Ashland, he says, "How do you like living over here in Ashland County?" I said, "It really sucks." And he goes, "What?" He says, "We got a good county." I said, "No, I don't like it here. I got to be real careful. I got to behave myself." And he goes, "Why do you have to behave yourself here any more than you did in Bayfield?" I said, "Bayfield, I didn't mind if they want to throw me in jail because I know the lady that cooks for the jail up there, and she's a good cook. And she can make rotten food taste really good." I said, "Ashland, no. They can any jailhouse that can fuck up fried bologna, you don't want to stay in it. Yeah. Wow. Otherwise, fried bologna done right, it's good. A gal in Bayfield County, you get out on a work crew, she give you 4 of the nicest fried bologna sandwiches, and oh yeah. But yeah, you're right. Most jails, yeah. You come out thinner.
Mhm.
And Jesus, don't get thrown in jail when you're old and achy. Them goddamn mattresses they make out of the Sunday newspapers and then they just wrap them with a plastic cover.
Mhm.
What the, that ain't a goddamn mattress. Jesus Christ, that's an oil pad you throw under your truck when you're changing oil. I mean, you talk about, and then it's on top of a stainless steel iron, what they call a bed.
Yeah.
No, it's just an iron. It's a steam table, for God's sakes. I told them guys that, it's not that I did a lot of time in jail or nothing like that, but I spent a couple nights. But I told our jail keeper, I said, "This is my cell." He goes, "Yeah, huh? And you're lucky you get one all to yourself." I said, "This is ridiculous." And he goes, "What do you mean? You got a toilet, you got a bed, you got a sink, you got everything you need." I said, "I'm going to have nightmares that I am a piece of meat laying on a steam table in a fucking kitchen." Because that's the way
Let's
this
see.
place looks. You got a
Yeah.
stainless steel crapper, that's the sink. That's the big wash basin. That's where they do the dishes. Got the garbage disposal in it. And that so-called bed, that's just a steam table.
Mhm.
I said,
See,
"This
it did its
bullshit."
job though. Kept you good though. You didn't want to go back.
I don't want to make you too
Oh, yes,
comfy.
I did. In that case, I did. When they let me out of there, my ex-wife was waiting a block away to pick me up and take me home. I said, "No shit, let me back in. Let me back in."
Hey, Roman.
Hey,
Did you
Hey, Roman.
did you have
What's
the
up, Roman?
toilet where you had the toilet and then right above the toilet, connected to the toilet, was the water, the drinking water faucet thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The line went right
Yeah.
up to the
You know what the trick was to getting that water really cold? Keep flushing the toilet while you're
toilet.
drinking. Yeah.
Yep, because you're getting that fresh water then. Yeah.
I learned how to
Yeah,
light
they
it.
used to just bitch at us. If they heard that toilet flush more than twice, some bitch, they were, all of
Yeah.
a sudden you hear them over the PA. "All right, Sty, cut it out."
I learned how to light a cigarette off of an electrical socket in jail.
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yep.
Yep.
Only
Yeah.
hurt for a minute,
Only hurt for a minute. Yeah.
but it works.
You really need a smoke there. You'll go to
Yeah.
all extremes. I really loved it that time they tossed me in there. They screwed up. It wasn't my fault. What the hell? If you're going to book me, don't book me on a Friday evening. Book me on a Friday morning. I'll get the book and release. I'll be out on the street. Oh no, you book me after 3 o'clock on Friday. That means I'm there until 10 o'clock Monday. That's bullshit. But no, they had to book me late, and they said, "Oh, we're full up. We're full up. We're gonna have to double you up with a guy." And I said, "As long as it ain't the same bunk, I guess I can handle it."
I got to
So
be.
they showed me my cell, and they take you in, and there's a common room, and there's 2 cells. Each cell holds 2 guys. So the 4 guys have the common room. There's a table there, a stainless steel table with stainless steel attached to the floor benches, and then you sat at that table and ate your meals, and then there's a shower at the one end. So you had this little common room. Well, they bring me in there. They unlock me and unlock the door, and they let me in the common room. And they said, "Your cell's the one on the left." I said, "Yeah, okay." And I noticed there's this guy sitting at that stainless steel table, and he's watching a TV on this rolling cart that they rolled up to the common area bars, and he could just reach it to change channels. And he's sitting there watching this little TV through the bars. The minute they closed that fucking door, all hell busted loose. This guy's having a ballistic fit, and I'm going, "Oh Jesus, they put me in here with a kook." And then I turn around, and there's the jailer walking off with that guy's TV cart. And that guy's going, "Where the fuck you going with my TV, you son of a bitch?" He's having a fit. And I'm like, holy God, man, calm down. And he's screaming at this guy, at this jailer. He's going, he says, I had to have good behavior for 90 fucking days to get that TV.
Wow.
He says that I've only had it for 4 hours. Where the hell are you going with my TV? He goes, we don't know about his behavior yet. My fault. All of a sudden, it's all my fault. This guy lost his TV. And I had to spend an hour explaining to that guy that he's going to get his forehead bounced off that table if he don't shut the fuck up. And I didn't ask to be put in his cell. No. Don't blame me, you goofy bastard.
I locked up Christmas Eve and had to wait till January 2nd to go to court.
Oh.
And then they said, well, since you're here, you might as well stay till the 30th.
Yeah. Might as well round it off for you. Yeah.
Round it off. Okay. Yeah, Christmas Eve. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, ho. Yeah, holy.
I got my green bologna sandwich in a some kind of freaking, I don't know what it was. It's supposed to be a muffin or something. I don't know what it was. All of a sudden, I'm sitting in my cell, and they give you a little sandwich and a muffin. And all of a sudden, I see this hand coming around the corner up on top. You want to eat that muffin? I was like, there you go, buddy. What this green ass sandwich do?
Yeah.
We used to slide shit across the hall to each other. It was hilarious.
Well, my youngest boy, he was supposed to do 90 days. They had him do 60 at the Ashland County Jail. And I drove, and it was, they gave him an appearance date that he has to show up, check into jail. And so I picked him up, drove him down to the jailhouse, and walked in with him. And, they're pretty welcoming there, They inform him that, hope you enjoy this, because once you hear that clink, clink, he ain't getting back out for a long time, boy. Get him there. And he says, Dad, I'll call you if I need anything. I said, why the fuck you going to call me if you need anything? You ask the jailer, because I said, hell, I don't run the jail. If you need something, you ask the jailer. You don't ask me. It wasn't about maybe 4 days. Phone rings at home. And it's collect, of course. Will you accept a call from the Ashland County Jail? Yeah, fuck. Answered, said, yeah. Well, I found out, don't do that shit. That freaking phone call cost me $35.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or they charge big time for a call out of that jail. You betcha. That's a privilege. You're going to pay big for it.
Oh, yeah.
So they won't deny it to you, but you're going to pay for it. So my kid says, yeah, this phone call pretty well wipes me out. And he says, I was wondering, can I borrow some money for Cantina here? I said, Cantina? He goes, well, yeah, once a day you can get pop, you can get candy bars, chips, shit like that. And, you sit in the day room, watch TV, and you can snack. And I said, you ain't staying at my house. You're in jail. You ain't staying at my house. You don't get snacks and pop and shit. Oh, come on, Dad. Help me out. I said, fine. How much do you need for chips and pop? $100. He said, say what?
What?
It is
And
expensive.
he goes, yeah, I'll need $100. And my ex-wife goes, give him the $100. Give him the $100. He's got to sit in there for 3 months, and that'll maybe get him through the 3 months. That son of a bitch. I went down there, gave him the $100, told him put it on his Cantina. It wasn't a week later. He calls me up and he goes, Dad, can you run me down another $100? I go, how in the fuck did you use up $100 in less than a week? He says, because that's how expensive shit is. He says a bottle of pop is $3.50.
Yep.
What?
You better start earning your money.
That's it. Well, and I told him that. I said, borrow the money from your roommate. And he goes, I don't think he'll loan me the money. I said, well, I know something he will loan you, but
There you go.
You could earn yourself a Twinkie or two.
How bad do you want that pop?
Yeah. Yeah. You're gonna need that pop when I'm done with you. You're gonna wash your mouth out. Yeah, you're gonna wanna.
You're gonna need that pop because you gotta wash your mouth out from eating that tossed salad.
Yeah. But no, they had it made. I couldn't believe it. They had the biggest damn styrofoam. I mean, it was solid styrofoam. They carved it out of styrofoam. Christmas tree in the middle of that damn common area in that jailhouse. And they had these prisoners in there with Sharpies drawing decorations on this giant green styrofoam tree thing. And it was the following day. Yeah, it was the following day I went back in there because I was there to give them some money for the kids' cantina, and that's when I saw it. I came in the following day, and all these guys are out in that rec room, and there's their drawn up, decorated tree, and then I realized every one of them fuckers they're all fucking they're tackling each other, drawing all over each other. Yeah. Yeah, and I talked to the sheriff, and I go, "Hey, Al, what happened? All your prisoners, they look like a bunch of savages." He goes, "They are." He says, "Them sons of bitches decorated a tree, and then they attacked each other with them Sharpies." And I said, "Well, what did you do?" He goes, "We watched." We figured they can't kill each other with them big, dull magic markers. Just let them write all over himself. As long as they don't start writing on the walls, we're good.
Burn some energy off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to get some popcorn, kick back, enjoy the show.
There you go. There you go. Boy, tonight's just flying by. I'm surprised with as little freaking sleep as I got in the last 24 hours. I would have thought I would have crashed an hour or more ago.
Them ding dongs keeping you up.
You almost at 3 hours.
Yeah, pushing 3 hours. Them damn ding dongs. Jesus Christ.
Ding dong keep you up all night.
Well, yeah.
Ding dong woman.
If you got the little blue pill, you can keep your ding dong up all night. Yeah.
Whiskey will help you with that too, but that's another story.
You see how wide his mouth open when you offered him a ding dong?
I know, right?
Man.
Roman knows the truth.
That's right.
There's anything wrong with that?
Hmm.
You got something in your
You
ear
need
there.
a haircut, Jody? The sides do. The top's not too bad. Although I'm not getting one on a regular basis like I used to.
It's just Phil's jizz hanging off my ears.
Both of them?
Is that what it is?
He loaded you up.
A little bit of
Little ear
jizz.
overflow.
Little ear jizz never hurt anybody.
I just want to know, did you hear him coming?
It's a problem with Phil. You never hear him coming.
Silent lover.
Oh, Lord.
Lordy.
Good to see you too, Ann. Somebody's.
I tell you what, one thing I did prove tonight. Granny is tough, man. She sit up here with all you clowns, put up with this shit. She's tough, man.
Come here, old lady.
I'll kick her ass.
You better watch where you're pointing that thing. You could find that thing up the crack of your ass. Yeah.
Damn.
Yep. Oh, behave, people. I didn't mark this video as having sensitive issues
That's right.
like guns.
Well, this is my camping night. I take this camping with me.
That's
That way, if I ever have any trouble, I'll be prepared.
that's Well, that's me. You notice in my videos, everything I eat that needs a knife, out comes the more knife, and
Yeah,
this
this knife has many uses.
I've had people come out just to visit at camp and eat. We'll have steak or something. They'll go, "Well, don't you have a knife?" I go, "Yeah." Well, no, for us, you're at camp. You don't have a fucking knife with you. Pick that some bitch up and start chewing. I mean, jeez, no, I don't bring silverware out here for God's sakes. And you're not eating off of fine china either.
Got a knife and a machete.
I think
You
I
know,
got
things
my
work one way or another.
That's cut your steak with this fucking machete and shut
Yeah.
up.
What's on your shirt, OG-san?
What's that?
What's on your shirt?
It's just a skull with a.
It looks like you got a freaking bra on.
Looks like a thing.
I need it.
You got Victoria's Secret.
Yeah, it looks like you got a bra on. I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah, I gotta ask him.
Yeah, it's
like
a
a
new
corset.
product line.
I got my corset
It's
under
on
the shirt, so
Yeah.
I'm just,
He's
just
wearing
enjoying.
he's wearing Marcedel's clothes again.
Well, the thing is, come on, guys, you're not gonna let OG-san shock you with a brassiere, are you?
Nothing he
No.
did would
Roman
shock me.
in tights, man. Yeah, I mean,
Nothing he did would shock me.
well, I shouldn't say Roman in tights. It was Roman in tights. I mean, those were tight tights.
Yeah.
Yeah, he even said, "I think I should have gotten a size larger." Yeah,
Yeah, those are definitely cock smugglers.
yeah.
If I didn't have to shave so much, I'd rock a mankini with Phil, but it's a lot of shaving.
It said on them tights, one size fits most. He found out that he was able to get most of it in there, but that's it.
Nothing worse than
believe
having the boys split up like that.
I couldn't believe he did that shit. I was laughing so damn hard. I just like, holy God.
They were definitely tight.
And I know how he felt putting them sons of bitches on. It's like putting a wetsuit on. But it sure doesn't look like a wetsuit. Ooh, shit. No, that was beyond.
It probably was a wetsuit.
Yeah, I needed some lube. It's rough. I haven't tried them on since.
Oh, I wonder why.
Well, I just got them from
God.
Nelson for a joke and support the guy.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was great. If he's gonna sell the merch, Roman will try it out.
Yeah, why not?
That was pretty cool. Yeah.
He was all sold out of the mankinis.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Hey, Jorn, it's good to see you. All the way from Sweden. Grab yourself some coffee. I think we're going to hang around for about another half hour, and then I'll be wrapping it up. Because I actually suspect that maybe I might be able to sleep tonight. I haven't eaten any damn sugar. I ate 3 days worth of freaking sugar last night. I didn't eat anything with carbs tonight.
Yeah, I had dinner last night. That was the first time I'd eaten since Sunday night.
Dang.
And I used like half a bottle of hot sauce, and it was pretty brutal.
Mm.
Oh, jeez.
It's like, welcome back,
watched,
stomach.
Yeah, I watched Sty's video today, man. That thing made me hungry all day. I've been eating all day after I watched him eat that ham.
I ate all that ham. And there was about half that many taters and carrots still in the pot. I ate those too. I ate it all. And it wasn't maybe 3 hours later. I'm sitting in my trailer just starving, and I had a pack of chocolate chip cookies. I started chowing them bastards down. I'm going, oh Jesus, I can't be doing that. So I'm digging around. I'm going, oh, I got a bunch of spicy beef sticks. So I grabbed 4 of them, the big long ones, and I sat there, ate 4 of those spicy beef sticks, and I still felt like I went to bed hungry. When I get outdoors, man, I eat like a
Get an appetite.
yeah. It takes about 3 days, maybe sometimes 4 days for that appetite to really kick in. But once it does, and it's lookout dinner time, you know, I've had people walk in and they go, oh, there's more than you here. You know, we'll leave you with your company. What do you mean? Well, all that food. No, that's my dinner. Why do you make so much?
Why not?
I'm a big boy and I'm hungry. Get the hell
All
out of here.
all of our kids are grown and out of the house, but Marcia Dale still cooks like there's 8 people in the house. And so whatever she cooks, we're eating on that stuff for like 2 days.
Well, that's like this next camp out there. I'll be out 2 weeks. And I'm planning on making a Dutch oven full of chili. Well, that's here at home, that's 4 major meals.
Yeah.
One big Dutch oven. Out at camp, 2 meals. It'll either be dinner and lunch or it'll be dinner and dinner. And it'll all be gone. I got no problem sitting there eating a half a Dutch oven of chili and still being hungry later.
I'm ready for a big old pot roast in a Dutch oven with some potatoes and stuff in there.
Yeah, I was thinking of getting myself a nice pork loin and dropping it in the Dutch oven.
And the more nasty fat and stuff it's got all over it, the better for me.
Well, it's better for the Dutch oven too.
Mm-hmm.
It drives me nuts when I see people putting really lean meat in their Dutch oven.
No, not what it's for.
Yeah, no kidding. My wife wanted to go on a cleanse and just do like fruit drinks, veggie drinks, whatever, for 3 days.
Oh,
and I was like, all right, I'll do it with you. By day 2, she was eating already. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get through it. I'm gonna go 3 days without eating.
Did that drop hurt, Mike?
I need to pay attention to when I'm closing up on top. I had like 12 tabs open. I said, block. It didn't hurt too bad. I just want to go over here and lick Rumble here, though. Oh, wait, never mind. I forgot what was in it.
Hey, I gotta run this one more time. I've been lacking, and I gotta give some folks some credit here. It only takes a minute. Gives everybody a minute to stretch. Oh, geez, we're back live. Oh, okay.
I thought for sure Mike would have his shirt off again. You gave him all that time.
Yeah. Yeah, but he is off screen. We don't know what he's up to.
Oh, heck,
I
I
tell
got a
you-
cash app alert. They got $750 waiting for me to transfer.
Whoa.
Yeah, right.
I tell you, the only 2 channels I've joined on YouTube
Good night,
is yours.
lady.
That's it.
Well,
And I just
that's cool of you. That's mighty kind of you there, OG.
this little community right here is it feels more like home than any other place I found on YouTube. So
Well, I'll tell you, and I'm not shy to say it. This old boy has become so attached to all you folks out in the chat, all my followers. I've become so damn attached to all of you that you are all family. You know, I'm a firm believer. Blood don't make family. I got family. Yeah, I don't want to give them the time of fucking day, but you know, I'd be there if I have to for them. You know, but you know, they really absolutely have to have me involved because I don't like them. You know, you can love someone and not like them. You know, I've learned that. Just ask my ex-wife. But when it comes to the folks here, man, yeah, if somebody's down, everybody just rallies around to pick them up. If somebody's had met a bench point in their lives, or just thrilled about something, everybody just rallies around and just cheers them on and says, just keep moving, you're doing great.
No matter how much shit we give each other, we're there. We got each other's back for sure.
That's it. And I've had people message, private message me and say, "Oh, why is Mike and Phil? You swear they hate each other." And I go, "Well, yeah, it's a love-hate relationship, and I get the biggest kick out of it because they love hating each other. I mean, what the hell?
Oh, fuck Mike, that guy's an asshole,
right?
Anyway.
Well, that's it.
You
Jesus
come across the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, they only live like 2 miles apart. I mean, shit, they can go hammer that out.
Well, that's it. Mike yells out the window, "Shut the fuck up!" Phil's having a wedding over at his place.
Oh, I'm gonna go do a lawn job.
Right there you go.
If there's people camping over there at night, yeah, I'm gonna fucking lawn job the shit out of this.
Mike's got a spot in that tent reserved. It's gonna be like, what the hell's that smell?
I might just roll in there in the middle of the ceremony.
Well, here's a good example of what we were talking about. Shadow Scout Swede, Joran. I haven't seen, I've seen a little bit of him here and there pop in because he took kind of a sabbatical. He just, took a break away from YouTube and he just relaxed. He wanted to address his personal needs with family and his everyday life, and everybody gave him that room. But the minute he started popping up, man, I've seen all these people jumping in and, "Hey, yeah, whoa, you're back." It's just like he hasn't been gone. It's and that's where YouTube friends get pretty damn.
Orange a good guy, man.
Yeah.
Think about how wide this circle is, man. It goes around the entire globe. I mean,
yeah.
And here we all are,
Yep, there's days I wish the hell that I owned a private jet. Because, man, I'd be just traveling around and seeing all the folks I met on here. I'm a moron.
Hey, Roman, do you see that?
Yeah. I can't tell if it's pointed at. I can't tell if it's pointed at him or. I can't tell if it's pointed at him or pointed at me.
I think it's pointed at both of you. There's an arrow on either end.
I think a moron drew it up.
Well, I can make a lot of signs. I could be here all night, guys. Now. I got plenty of paper towel. I'm good.
Where's my Sharpie?
I looked for this thing all day, and I'm sitting right here on my desk. Oh well.
That was me. I was madder than hell the other day. I wanted to I was measuring off some things in the trailer, and I'm looking all over that damn trailer. I know I got a brand new Sharpie in there. And I just tore that trailer all apart looking for that Sharpie. Could not find the son of a bitch anywhere. So what did I do? I bought a new Sharpie today. And I get to the trailer and I'm going to put the new battery in there and some other gear I bought. And lo and behold, pissed me right the hell off. Sitting on top of one of the batteries is that Sharpie, where that's where I needed to mark off a measurement, was right there. I mean, it was less than a foot from where I was going to use it. And I tore that whole fucking trailer apart looking for it. So far as I was opening, I got that big trunk on the floor full of clothes and shit. I'm digging through there. I looked everywhere. No fucking Sharpie. Buy a brand new one. There it is.
There it is.
There
No
it
more,
is.
no more talking about running water. He's lurking.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Shadow, that's true, because I did that for a long time when I first started too. It can take you real quick.
Good night, B lady. Didn't see you leaving there.
Yeah, be a lady who's heading out. Yeah.
Good night, lady.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to Marcedale's trying to get my attention over here. I think so.
Yeah, I'm getting sleepy.
I didn't see a can of soup hit the side of your head yet.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. I gotta hurry up here.
Yeah. Hey, running
You
water.
guys take care. I gotta go to work tomorrow night, so it'll be about Tuesday before I see you guys again.
Oh,
All right,
Y'all take care. We'll
Have a
see
good one,
you.
man.
You too.
I never liked that.
Hey Nathan. Yeah, we're gonna wrap this up at the bottom of the hour. We got another 15 minutes or so, and then I'm wrapping it up.
Oh, another 15.
I'd invite running water up here, but the last time I had my own kid up here, he'd gone for 2 months, comes home, and he's here for more than a week. He says, Dad, I'll take you out to lunch. We'll head do Chinese. I said, yeah, I'm good with that. Off we go. So we spend about an hour and a half at the Chinese restaurant and did a little shopping, and I dropped him off at home. Oh, no, didn't hear from him or see him the rest of the time home. He heads out on the goddamn road. So he comes into my stream towards the end of the stream. That's why I'm not bringing him up tonight. He can listen. Because I brought him up and I let him visit with everybody on the panel for about a half an hour. And then I said, we're wrapping it up. We wrapped it up. Backstage, that son of a bitch kept me up till over 3 o'clock in the morning. He wouldn't shut up. He would not shut up. And I kept
I wonder where he gets that from.
What? What?
What?
What?
Wonder where he gets that from.
What?
Nah.
Oh, did you want me to say something?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yeah. This gal that out at camp, her and I, we had a bunch of campers out there really confused because she'd sit there and she'd ask me a question and then she wouldn't say nothing for a half an hour. So I could rattle on to keep her occupied, basically, is what it was, you know. She just wanted to hear somebody else talk. She didn't want to say nothing all the time. And I told her one night, I said, Jesus Christ, it's going on. It was almost 4 a.m. I go, I think that's enough talking, for Christ's sakes. I'm out of here. I'm heading to the shack. And she goes, what, you got no more to say? And I go, I don't want to talk anymore. She goes, well, then you should shut the fuck up. I go, you shut the fuck up. We spent over an hour telling each other to shut the fuck up. It just went on. At first, it started out real nice. Yeah, you should just shut the fuck up. No, really, you should shut the fuck up. Well, by the time we were getting to the end of that hour, it was, you shut the fuck up. You need to fucking shut the fuck up. And we were laughing so fucking hard at each other. Well, then I had clients, and she came out to the camp. She was delivering some foodstuffs out to camp, and we're having our nightly campfire, and she comes walking in, and she goes, "Sty, I dropped the foodstuffs off in your base tent." And I go, "Yeah," and she goes, "Do you want to hear any reports on, scheduled clients or anything?" I said, "No, what I really want is you to just shut the fuck up." And she goes, "Oh, no, 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 that ain't happening. You shut the fuck up." And here
Don't start with me.
I got 5 clients sitting there that never heard this shit go. And we worked it in about 10 minutes. We worked it right up to where we're yelling at each other. You shut the fuck up. And then all of a sudden we just stopped, and I go, "Okay, fine. You can have your way. I'll shut the fuck up." And she goes, "No, fuck you. I'm shutting the fuck up. And that's just the way it's going to be." I said, "Well, why don't we just shut the fuck up together?" We gave each other a big hug, and off she went back to the homestead. And I looked at all my campers are looking. None of them are saying nothing. They're all shocked. They're like, "What the hell was that?" Stupid, not stupid, dumbass.
He spelled it wrong. He spelled it STOOPID.
It's better. It's better my way.
You're a fucking crackhead. Shut up.
You're a crackhead.
It's better my way.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah.
That didn't work, did it?
Yeah.
That didn't work, did it?
Yeah. It looks like they're all starting school again. They're doing it. He's just crazy. He wants to make sure he's got them covered.
See that angle? It goes under Granny right to Phil. But then I can go like this. The sideways jerk off for Roman. In his ear.
That's in his ear. Yeah. A little side shake there, Roman.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I seen a guy and a gal, and they're both wearing "I'm with stupid" shirts, and the arrows were pointing opposite, so they're pointing at each other. And I started laughing, and the gal turns around and she goes, "You like that, huh?" I said, No. I said, "The thing is neither one of you really needed to wear the shirts. I had it figured out way before I read the shirt."
And then she was insulted.
Yeah, she wasn't. She just had that "I don't like that" look, and he's giggling, and she elbows him like, "You're fucking stupid. Shut up." Yeah. And the thing is why would you wear a shirt that's pointing at somebody that says "I'm with stupid"? Because then people look at you and go, "And you're a fucking idiot. What if that person's stupid? What the hell are you doing with him? What are you hanging out with him?"
Yep. Exactly.
I'm with stupid. I want everybody to know how dumb I am. I'm hanging out with stupid. Jesus Christ. Oh.
I'd be stupid. I'm still with him.
Yeah. Somebody said that to me, that if they said that they're with stupid, I'd say, yeah. And they're in training. And they're doing real well. Oh, yeah. A shirt with an arrow pointing downward. See you in 9 months. Yeah, I like that. I was at a tattoo convention, and this huge-breasted gal had a T-shirt that underneath her breasts is said, "If these were brains, would you still be interested?"
As long as I can squeeze your brains.
Right, yeah, no kidding, yeah. Can I squeeze a thought or two out of you? You know, that,
They have a mask on Facebook. It says, "If you touch my mask, I'm touching your boobs." So I'm gonna
oh,
get one.
really?
Yep. See if I can
Somebody
find it.
squeeze your face.
Yeah, I saw it yesterday.
The
Why would you touch somebody's mask?
Weird.
running water. Yeah,
You
running
touch
water finds its own way to get even. Yep. He's he spends his money on stupid stuff. Running water. Thanks. I'll try to find something stupid to spend it on. But then you ain't gonna be home until Halloween anyway. Yeah, that boy's out for the long haul now. He ain't coming home until the week of Halloween. So
Wow.
Wow.
yeah,
It is long.
he's
2
out
months.
for a long one this trip. He'll do that. He'll do a month or two and come home, and then he'll once in a while he'll do a 3.5 monther. Hey, Boomer D, it's been a while. Just great to see ya.
Boomer D. Boomer D.
Boomer D.
Boomer D. Wait,
Are you throwing him kisses or what there, Phil?
I don't know. You just caught me funny.
Got to flirt with everybody that
Boomer
comes to the fucking place, don't you?
D. Just caught me funny.
Now I gotta wipe. Now I gotta wipe the Sharpie off my counter.
Oh, I got in big trouble at a church. They hired me to drive their youth bus, and they had this big inner city bus, flat nose bus. They painted the son of a bitch purple. Oh God, it was uglier than shit. I told him I don't think he can pay me enough to drive that bus. I said I don't want to be seen being the driver of a purple bus. And they talked me into it, and then they said, "Oh, we want to put a banner down both sides of the bus. Can you make those for us?" I said, "Oh, what are you talking about?" They said, "Well, we'll write down what we want on the banner, and then you just put it on the banner with magic marker, and then we're going to slam the banner into the bus windows to hold it on there, and we'll just tie it with bungees or something on the bottom." I said, fine, okay. I said, "So what are you using for material?" And they said, "Well, we got these big sheets that we cut the long way in half and then stitch them together, so they're nice long banners." And I said, "Oh, okay." They said they're in the church basement. Well, their church basement, it was all these white walls, and I wasn't even thinking. I'm looking at them sheets. No, how the hell I'm going to write that shit? I can't do it on a table. I'll never be able to tell. Am I getting the letters the right size in it? Then I saw that big long wall, and I'm going, perfect. Some duct tape that bitch up there, and I'm going at it with that red and black and blue and green magic markers. Get it all done. I'm looking, I'm going, now all I got to do is the second one. So I took the first one down, and I go, not so awesome. Fuck. That whole church basement wall had their banner right through that fabric on that freaking white wall. And so, those dumbass moments, I said, whoa, that's going to be a bitch. I tried cleaning it off, and all I did was smear or make it worse. And I tried some acetone on it. That took the paint right down to the concrete off. I said, oh, fuck. And I thought, well, fix it after you do this run, but I got to get the second banner done. And I thought, how the fuck? I said, well, I sure as fuck ain't doing that shit on that wall anymore. So I laid it out on the fucking floor and did it. And they had these cream colored floor tiles.
You fucked up the floor too.
Oh no.
Yep, the second one did the same thing the first one did, except it did it on the floor. So, and I stepped back and I told myself, for something so goddamn stupid, it looks pretty cool because it looked like the mural on that wall was reflecting off the floor. It looked pretty cool. It just looked like a mirror image. And yeah. When we got back into town the next day, oh, that pastor was pissed.
Well,
I could tell he's standing out in their parking lot with both hands on his hips, staring at that purple bus like driver's dead. He's going to hell. Yeah. It pissed me off too. They took my paycheck for that trip.
Damn.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can't imagine why.
Yeah, I mean, I thought they would be more giving than
What the hell
that.
is Mike doing?
What in the hell's with that toad?
That's a fake frog.
That'd be a fake frog.
Oh, no, it's sitting on it. I thought it was sliding up the snake, but it's sitting on the snake.
Yeah, and the snake was falling away with the toad on him.
It's kind of funny, actually.
Yeah. You know, is that what toads do in their spare time? Hey guys, after a couple of beers, hey guys, let's go ride the snake.
I bet you can. I bet you can.
Yeah,
I want to see that snake spin around and grab that son bitch.
Yeah, no kidding.
Nope, he ain't gonna do it. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Snakes. Before we call it a night, I got a snake story. This little young snake, he crawls out of their pit. He's a little guy. Crawls out of their pit and he's looking around. First time he's ever been outside since he was born. He runs across another little snake, same size as him, and they start talking to each other. And boy, they became buddies. And this new buddy of his says, "Hey, come on over to our pit," he says, "and we'll hang out in our pit." And he said, "Well, yeah, sure, I'll go with you." So he goes over to this other snake's pit, and they're over there playing and on and on. And all of a sudden, the first little snake's mother shows up in that pit, hisses at the other snake's mother, and looks at him and says, "You get your skinny little ass back to our pit." And he gets back there, and he's just heartbroken. He goes, "Mom, I made a new friend, and you came in there and ruined it." She goes, "You're never to see him again." And he goes, "But Mom, he's such a nice snake. He's my best friend now." And she goes, "He's not your best friend. You're never to go over there ever again." And he goes, "But Mom, they're such nice snakes." And she goes, "I used to know those snakes when they didn't have a pit to hiss in."
Wow. What the hell is this?
Wah, 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 wah.
That's Sty North.
I kept you interested till the end, so fuck off. I love that when you tell a joke and the punchline, people go, "Say what?" But they follow the whole fucking thing right to the end, and then they go, "What the fuck was that about?" What?
We were really expecting something better.
And you start laughing, and they're going, "That wasn't fucking funny." Well, sure the hell was. You listened to the whole fucking story, and you got to the end. I mean, that's pretty fucking funny that you held out.
Yeah, I thought the punchline was you stuck around to the end.
Yeah, that was it. That is the punchline. You poor dumb fucking moron. It's like, listen to that whole fucking snake story.
Here's Phil on his weekends.
Oh, here we go again.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Wow.
Going through the McDonald's drive-thru. On his way to work.
Fucking Phil.
Yeah. Way to go, you fucking clown. Oh, Jesus.
There he is.
I got to get out in the woods. I'm getting stiff. Oh.
Uh-oh.
No, this kind of stiff.
Well, I'm gonna get out of here.
So are we.
Okay.
We're gonna wrap it up, guys. It's been 3.5 hours. It was an awesome stream. Sorry, folks. There's 26 folks hanging out, but yes, I didn't get no sleep last night. I want to try to
Leave them wanting more.
Yeah. So I truly believe that I can maybe get some sleep. I'm gonna take advantage of that shit. And I won't see you guys until Sunday. The Sty Story Sunday. It's been awesome. Well, I'll see some of you because something tells me a certain somebody will probably stream between now and then.
No, I probably won't.
Yeah, you probably won't, Mike.
Mm,
Shock. Now I ain't got nowhere to go.
I'm sorry.
Well,
Ann will talk to you.
You settle for whatever you can find,
Yeah.
right?
Ann will talk to you. Running water will talk to you.
Should keep you up for hours.
Well, that too. Yeah, that's it. I ain't talking to nobody after tonight's thing. Guess what? I'm shutting this whole fucking shit down. And we're gonna turn on some music or something and just crash. Yeah. So, hey, hopefully I can see y'all on Sunday for Sty Story Sunday. Holy shit! What was that?
It made me move fast. Get her done, fail.
Well, it got her done. It got you right out of that chair. Holy Jesus, she's being attacked. Well, I'm glad we caught that still alive. So
Oh, the rat done jumped off there or something.
She damn near broke a fucking hip.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, we're gonna see her in crutches tomorrow.
Wow.
My legs just don't work right anymore.
I don't know. I think they do.
It was
Why
kind
are
of
you
like
still here, Small? Go away.
it was kind of like an Ann and a bird moment again.
Kind of.
Yep.
Wow.
So hey, love all you.
Crazy Ann said take your pills.
Yeah, right. I will. Yeah, I'm only 2 minutes late, so
Oh.
yeah. I will, Ann. Yes, Mom. Yes, Mom. I got just enough coffee to get them down. So hey, until Sunday, love y'all. You all
Good night,
take care
everybody.
out there. Thank you so much for being here.
Take care, guys.
Good night,
Bye,
everybody.
you.
Good night, everybody.
Roman.
Fuck you, Roman.
Yeah, right back at you.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys take care.
Okay, guys. Good night.
Night, everybody.